Hello everyone, hello YouTube side as well. Okay, time to welcome everyone. And so Fan, you are so lightning fast. What the heck? I literally turned the stream on and you were here. Welcome in. Let's see who else is in. Buggy, welcome in. Deal, welcome in. Felice, welcome in. Welcome in everyone. Thank you for getting your dragons. Let's see, what did you get? So undead dragon, another undead, earth dragon, two earth dragon and two undead. What the heck? What, you're also matchy today. Morning, Deal. How is your morning? I get to me time while I get ready for work now. I did it last week and I was treating it like a podcast. I love that so much. What the heck? Thank you for being here, Buggy. And I'm really happy for you and that job. It really sounds like it's, you know, what you needed in a job. Like more, not too intense. And yeah, it sounds amazing. Let me also let Mookie know, because I know he's usually here if he can be, but sometimes he forgets. That's why I'm telling you, he has the upper hand of being the first in stream. That's why I don't even make the first, like, channel point redeem and stuff. Because he has hacks, everyone. He has hacks. He has insider information. Alright. So, cherry flavored green tea. Oh my... I would love that. I would love that so much, Fan. I have tried that before, actually. I had a loose tea that had like cherry blossoms in it. It was so good. I don't have it anymore though. It is so good. I need to get it again. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? I feel like, okay, I was so cold before I started the stream, before I started getting ready, and I was like, let me wear a turtleneck today. And now I'm fucking warm. Now I'm too warm. I might have to change out of it when we have our break. What the heck is this? The struggle, tell me about it. Like, oh, and I can't stand the cold. I'm okay. I'm better being just warm. I can cope better with it. Also, I have finally added songs to playlist. Now it's like 3 hours long. Not an hour and a half. We've made progress. It's so cold here right now. Is it really? I also saw that Deal sent us pictures with snow. It was -5 there, so that is crazy. It's around 10 degrees here, I think. 10 Celsius. I had a rough night, but I'm okay now. I'm so sorry about the rough night, though. If you ever want to share anything, please feel free to. I don't want to pry, just in case you don't want to, you know, you don't feel comfortable sharing, but please let us know if you... Give me snow. I want snow too, Felice. I want snow too. Is there a lot of snow in the winter where you're from? I have no idea how it is in over there. But here we actually have years when we have snow and it's all nice. But then we also have years when, you know, I guess global warming hits harder and we have close to no snow, and I hate those years. Just give me snow. I cannot share for squeamish people, but I felt really sick. I see. I am so sorry about that. I'm glad you're better now, and I hope it stays that way because, yeah. If it's, I don't know if it is that, but if it's like medication side effects, oh, those can be really nasty sometimes. You have 30% energy. I really hope you have more. If you're getting ready for work, I really hope you have more. Thank you so much for the quack. Oh, and I love you guys sending hugs, and thank you for the fart. Thank you for ticking off the bingo stuff, Deal. But yeah, honestly, I'm also not feeling the best. Like I'm having a few rougher days. It started off as low spoons, but because this has lasted already for a while and I'm not really able to do the things I want to do, I'm also starting to feel a little bit depressed. Which I was thinking about, like, should I share this? Should I not? Because I was like, I don't want to bring the mood down on stream. I want it to be, you know, cozy vibes, safe space. But then I was like, what if people feel lonelier if I don't share? What if they feel lonelier with their own experience of this? So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna share, and hopefully it doesn't bring the mood down. If it does, I think it's still worth it for people to not feel alone with their experiences. Felice is from Poland. Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to say it because I don't know if Felice wants to share that here. And we have snow basically every year, but it quickly turns into mush. Oh yeah, it's the same here. But sometimes we have the occasional year where it's really pretty, where it feels like fairy tale. But those years have been getting more and more rare. I remember when I was a kid, there was proper snow every single year. But what am I talking about, guys? Because global warming isn't real, right? Sarcasm. I can't believe there are people out there who believe in that bullshit. Like, what are we? It's visible, people. It's visible. No worries, Ben. I just if you're in a bad mood, I choose not to stream because in me it's like really visible. I think it's really visible in me as well when people get to know me, you know. I am pretty good at masking, but people can tell that I can't find topics to talk about as easily and stuff, so... But I respect that. That's valid too. I just think I've been feeling like shit for like a week now, and I don't want to not stream, you know what I mean? I don't want to not stream for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Like, I don't want to take a hiatus. But yeah, it's just, and it's not streaming that's the issue. It's all the visa stuff that's approaching, and I feel it approaching. And oh, today I did a really bad thing, guys. I feel so guilty. I clipped Lucky's nails and she bled because I clipped too much. I felt so guilty, and I read that many people go through that, which helped me a little bit to not feel like this horrible. But yeah, I did an oopsie. I did an oopsie. Thankfully, I don't think she was in a lot of pain because she didn't... Honestly, I didn't even realize it happened until I saw blood because she didn't make a sound. I was like, how can this not hurt you, cat? But I think it must have hurt her because she didn't want the nail clipper from that point onwards. She was like, no, I'm not having this anymore. But yeah, it's just because I watched videos on how to do it properly, but because I have ADHD, it's hard to explain because not everyone goes through this, I think, but I need to revisit the same thing over and over again because I'll forget. Like if I watched that video a week ago and it's not fresh in my mind, I can still make mistakes. Buggy, you said being honest about darker things is still a safe space, but I completely understand and relate. Yeah, I think it's just that voice, you know, that tells us that we only have to present our best selves. And I think that's very detrimental to society in general. I'm from Poland and Fen knows that I'm okay with sharing it. Yes, that is very good to know. And thank you, Fen, for, you know, for knowing that your friend is okay with that. I had to ask just because I don't know, you know. But yeah, no, I know, and I felt so awful about it. Deal says, as a kid, I grew up with lots of snow, average of 6 to 8 feet in winter, and not having power for month on end, carrying water from the creek and melting snow to cook with. That is crazy, Deal, but that reminds me, so we went through not having gas with my parents because when I was little, we struggled a lot financially, and the bill was just so high in the winter that we were not able to pay it. And then for a month, we had to microwave water. So we basically had to use power. We had power, we didn't have gas. So we had to microwave water. That's how we bathed. We had to, and at some point we had to move to my grandma's because we just couldn't afford to pay the gas bill. It was huge for us. We struggled financially a lot when I was a child. That was an exception. It wasn't like, it just happened once, but yeah, it used to be a thing. I did that before with my dog. I cried so hard. I know, right? We tend to feel so guilty, but I did see that many people go through that. Apparently, it's really easy to, because sometimes they can even move. Even if you know how to cut, they can move while you do it, and it can happen. It's valid. You being in a bad mood, low spoons, is being human. We like you, human. Thank you so much for saying that, fan. Deal says, as winter sets in, I feel a lot lower spoons and down. Me too, Deal. Me too. I really think it's... contributing a lot. Yeah. Low daylight. Yeah, it is. Even though I am taking vitamin D, and by the way, ask your doctor always, but most people are deficient in vitamin D. Depending on where you live, most people are deficient in vitamin D, especially over, like, from the beginning of autumn until the end of spring. So consider taking vitamin D if your doctor is okay with that, because, yeah. Buggy says, I had to relearn to thread my sewing machine the other day because I always forget, so it's not just me, yay! I'm sorry that you have to relearn, but I feel a bit better not being alone with this because it fucking sucks. And it's the same when, so I do the laundry very rarely, usually my mom handles that, but every time I have to do it, I'm like, how did this work all over again? Like, I'm relearning every single time. It's crazy. Brain, please, this is important. Can we keep it in mind? Now we have snow, but it's like a dusting and just more biting cold. Yeah, the cold, I'm not a big fan of. But I love those winters. I mean, -5, it's okay. Here it can go lower. -5 is okay. We had wood heat as a kid, and later we had gas heat when I went to college, so it was easier for my mother. I see. But you know, global warming isn't real, right? Yeah, no, it's not. What are we talking about? No, it's just a normal phase in the Earth's... No, sarcasm. I have to go to the doctor to get a prescription for a big dose of vitamin D. Good. So you are deficient. Yeah, many people are deficient. I remember you saying that you don't absorb it well, Ben, so I think that's a really good idea. I don't think I have... Maybe I do have issues absorbing it. No, I think it's rather the fact that I don't go outside very much. I should. Don't do like me. How was it? Do as I say, not as I do. But yeah, I don't go outside enough. Especially since streaming. I need to work on that. I need to go outside more. It's just so hard to find the time. Like, I'm not at all lazy. Like, I'm not the type of person who's like, oh, I can't do it. No, I can do things when I don't feel like doing them. That's perfectly fine for me. It's just I can't find time to put it in my schedule, and then I get, you know, busy with other things and I just forget about it for a really long time. When I did a test, normal results are between 20-40 units, right? I had 7. Ooh, that is very low. Yes. So yeah, I really think, and that might be contributing to the low spoons too, Fen, because vitamin D, that's one of the symptoms, right? Fatigue. You don't go outside enough too. Yeah, it's hard. Buggy says, someone I know goes for walks before they stream during the day, which sounds nice. I should do that, because after the stream, I'm too tired, honestly. Way too tired to be able to take a walk. But before, I need to get... And I think walking Lucky will help me with that. It's just that we didn't get to the point of walking in the park yet. We're still walking in the courtyard because she's still scared. She's a scaredy cat. What the heck? I thought she was a really brave cat. But outside, she's very scared. At the slightest noise, she's like, nope, we're going back inside, Mom. I try to get at least 30 minutes of time outside each day. That's really smart. Try being the big keyword. Yeah, but that is such a good goal to aspire to. It's definitely not easy, but yeah, it's a good goal, I think. I think for me, I should get at least an hour. That's what I've been told. So because of, in Crohn's disease, you need more vitamin D. In any sort of inflammatory disease, when you have it, you need more vitamin D than the average person. So it's recommended that you take higher doses. Obviously, staying outside in the winter for an hour, I'm not sure how much vitamin D that's going to give you anyway, honestly. But, you know, fresh air, moving a little bit, can't be bad, right? Even going to your courtyard is enough. It's something, right? Yeah, then I have been. I stay outside with Lucky for... We've been doing 20, sometimes 30 minutes, depending on how well she can tolerate it. Because sometimes she just wants back inside faster. I do typically walk 1-2 miles outside, but when it's too cold, I just hurt a lot to do it sometimes. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Deal. It's honestly really hard if you're dealing with any sorts of, like, arthritis like you do, or any sorts of bone, muscle issues. Like, it's hard. Okay, let me say this. It's hard to walk and exercise when you have chronic pain. It's just really hard. And it's really respectable that you try to your best ability to do that. You won't always be able to. It's just not gonna be that way, but just the fact that you try, I think, goes a really long way. Yep, having arthritis means vitamin D and moving is a must. Yes, it's the same for me. It's the same for me. And I've been eating like shit too, so I'm just waiting for my Crohn's disease to be like, knock, knock. I hope it doesn't go like this. I don't know. I hope so. I haven't had a flare-up in so long. I just don't want one now. You got a celestial dragon. Welcome in, Mookie. It's good to see you. How is work? How is work? Is it very, very stressy? I think it might be stressy today. But yeah, see, I'm already feeling better since I turned the stream on. I really am, just talking to you guys. I was like, am I gonna be able to do it? But then I was like, what else am I gonna do? Am I just gonna be in my house and be sad? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. It doesn't help me, you know, sometimes. Like, just wallowing in the sadness doesn't help me. Yeah, work is very busy. I'm sorry it is. I'm so sorry. I hope it clears up a little bit. By the way, have you heard back? Sorry that I'm asking you now, but I literally just remembered. Have you heard back from the other position? Mookie's also looking for another job in the meantime. He wants to leave the company. I hope it's okay for me to share that. Let me know if I'm sharing too much. But yeah. Today in Palia, by the way, we're probably going to be doing some hot pot. I really miss hot pot. And I would love to do some Ogopuus hunting, maybe. Unless you peeps need something, in which case we can adjust. But yeah. Yeah, you know how it is. You learned how to play hot pot. I love that. Do you want to play together? No, I haven't heard anything back, but it's a bit soon, so I'm not surprised. Okay. I just hate the way it is when you're looking for jobs and a lot of the times they don't even answer back. Or if they do, it's just the standard reply. I don't like that. I wish it worked differently. I wish they could be honest about why they didn't accept you. In a way that's also compassionate, obviously, so they don't hurt your feelings. But I think it would help to know. But nobody fucking tells you. Nobody tells you why. No, they just tell you no, and then they give you some standard email bullshit. If you get an email at all. It's frustrating. Oh, you were hanging out together yesterday? That's so cool. That is so cool. Actually, what am I saying? I think I saw that a little bit on Buggy's stream. For a second, it just didn't click in my head, but I was lurking. I wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't say anything, but I was lurking. You were thinking it's normal that they don't reply even? I do think it's normal, but I think it shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, they do it. I think they do it so they can't get in trouble because they can be sued if they discriminate anyone or stuff like that. So just in order to not get in trouble, I think they just don't say why. But I don't like that that's normal. It shouldn't be. You'd love to play hot pot with y'all. That would be fun. What time was it again? 3 p.m? No, I don't know. Yeah, I think I looked it up one time and this seems to be the answer. Like, they don't want to get in trouble. You think 6 p.m? Okay. I do remember it's p.m, just not the time. Let's see. Let's see if we can get into the game in the meantime. Something is wrong with my positioning. I can't tell what way. Let me figure out. Doesn't feel right, you know. It has to feel right. Okay. It's better. It's better. I think the keyboard was too far away. 6 p.m. hot pot to 3 a.m. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see how close it is. I haven't logged in yesterday. I have played 2 days ago. So let me get the loyalty reward as well. Perfect. I have played. I did a little bit more of the bundles off stream because I was a little bit behind with them. Have some moose skin. Let's see. Do I have enough? I got a lot of wood. A lot of it. I have wood for days. Well, not quite, but I need more. Always more. Okay, let's put that in. Put this in here. And let's see, do I have any more copper? I've made some copper as well. I have to get some resources for the crafting stuff. Me too. Me too. That's what I need to also be working on. I need more copper and I need more wood, I think. So hey, if anyone wants to team up for that, we can absolutely do it. Oh, I have 80 more wood on me. Wait a minute. Let me get rid of it. What if I get... No, it's fine. You're in? Let's go. Let's get all the... Let me just sell everything that's in my inventory. I have the 10 cookware. Good. Progress. And I think... Okay, wait. Let me check on the moose skin. You'll also need lots of glass. Yeah, I'm also working on that. Let's see. I got 13. I need more. I have a lot of stone. So it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I think I have enough moose skin. Look at that, I do. Nice. Let me sell everything else. I still didn't get a sideboard recipe. Ooh. Ooh. So you need to craft more homestead stuff? That's the name of the set, right? Should I keep the stone then? Let me keep it. I'm up to do harvesting and such or helping on bundles. Let's go. Let me send out the invites in a second. Just let me keep those. Sell that. Sell this. Keep. Sell. Wait, let me show you. I bought my lucky boxes. I have 97 and I have 7 coins so I can get more. But I'm completely broke. It's for real gonna be the last one. Wait, what? Craft more or catch it in Tish's store. Nice. About the Zeki Bowls, yeah, I'm preparing 100 for when we hit 100 subbies over on YouTube. We're at 90, so there's still some way to go. I don't think it will be too fast. Because growth on YouTube is honestly very slow. I mean, no. Growth on YouTube is slow if you're not really good at making videos and like editing and that sort of stuff. And sometimes even for those people, it can be slow. Yeah, I got the second bundle, the cooking one. Let's go. All right, let me see. What did I want to take from here? Brain. Let me see if I can make the sideboards or whatever they're called. Homestead. Sideboard, yeah. All right, so we need 10, right? I have enough, right about enough for this. Perfect. All right. Okay, let me invite you to the party. So let me know again, who do I have to add? I have to add Deal. Invite to party. Then I'm adding Yufen. Are you also joining Buggy or do you have to, you know, go to your job? Let me know. Also, I hope the music I added is fine because I spent so long yesterday being in the playlist and like just eliminating songs over and over again because I was like, I don't like this, I don't like. And at some point I just had to put in stuff that I don't necessarily love, but I find okay, good enough. I have to leave for work in 40 minutes. No palia for me this morning. Got you. And best of luck, by the way, with work. I hope it's gonna be okay, not too stressy, not too demanding. Okay, let me see if I can also repair some stuff. Okay, I'm out of wood. I'm always out of wood. You did not get the invite. Let me resend it. Let's see if it works. Okay. Okay, let's do the following thing. Let's meet up in Kilima because I heard that if you invite people through the new menu, you know, through the inspect menu, it doesn't bug out. So let's all meet in Kilima and I'll add you to the party there. It seems to work better that way. Thank you. I'm anticipating making a lot of pie though. You're continuing with the pies. You're on a roll with the pies. Yeah, that's what I heard on, whose stream was it? I think it was Tea and Toasty's stream. They mentioned that it's better if you do it through the menu. It bugged out for you, gotcha. Okay, let's just meet up either in Central Kilima or maybe here, right outside. So just let me know where you peeps are and I'll come to you. You adore Tea and Toasty, they are so sweet. I really enjoy watching them. I always lurk there. I have never said hi. Never had the spoon/courage, but I really love just lurking in there. It's very, very chill, very cozy. And very funny sometimes too. Alright, let me inspect and send you to party invite you to party this way. I'll be there after I get my ranch. Yes! Oh, wait. Does it? Is it working? Okay. There was a little bit of a delay, but I think it worked. Perfect. Did it work? Yay, we're in a party. Okay, no worries, Deal. Take your time. I'll just go to the bundles in the meantime to dump what I have in. You forgot about your animals? Go, go, go. Do them as well. Go do them. I haven't done them. I might also run over and do them. But do I have what to feed them with? Okay, I'll do them at the end because I need to make a lot of food to feed them. I need to make the macarons. Or use some jam or some... I have some kimchi. I have kimchi. I put it in my storage, I think, but I do have it. I could potentially use that. Alright. Let me put in the moose skin. Finish with this bundle. Perfect. And the cookware and the sideboard. So I still have to do the beds and the pantry. Alright. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, I forgot. Let me go store them. My animals were neglected for like 2 weeks. I have neglected them too. They were all venerated and hungry. Oh no. Same. I need to work on my animals a little bit more because I do want to... So I want to do it. I want to try to get many traits on all of them. I want to play it properly, you know? I mean, there's no proper way, obviously, but I want to do it like all the way. Yeah. First, the bundles. Yunko is laying on my lap and Miyuki's on the pillow on my desk. That's so adorable. That's so adorable. By the way, Lucky wasn't even upset with me when I fucked up her nail. Like, she was just so lovey-dovey. And I was like, I felt more guilty because of that. I was like, look what I do to you and you still love me. What the heck? They are so pure. Animals really are so pure. And I think she knows that I didn't do it intentionally because... Even if... So, Lucky loves being in between people's legs when they walk. So you can imagine that that can get her in trouble. Sometimes we step on her without meaning to. And she always understands that it's not intentional. So I think it was the same here. And I can't make her get rid of that habit. She still, no matter how much... Like, how many times she might get stepped on, she still does it. Like, I don't know, what the heck? Like, you'd think she would learn after 1-2 times. For me, it's better because I'm very attentive because I know what she's doing. But sometimes my parents are a bit faster. And I've also stepped on her once. So, no matter how attentive I am, I can't be hyper vigilant all the time. Sometimes I just get lost in my thoughts and that's when it happens. Let me think. Was there anything else I wanted to do here? Oh, I think that was it, right? I just have to come back to you, peeps. But yeah, Bambino does that too. It's so... Just cat, please learn. But yeah, I have a feeling I won't be able to clip her nails easily from now on. It was pretty easy so far. She was very accepting of it, but I think it won't be easy anymore. And I'll try to be much more careful. I found a tip, I found a hack, that if you keep the claw trimmer, how do I explain it, parallel to the claw. I don't know how to explain it. I would have to draw it. But basically you keep it in a position where you can only get the part that is curved downward, if that makes sense. That's how you do it. And in that position, you can only trim that part so they're not in danger. That's how I will do it from now on. But yeah. Alright. Let me see. Let me get my daily Zeki item in the meantime. A reminder to everyone, get your daily Zeki stuff. Alright, let me get... What do I get? Should I get, like, standard smoke bombs? Gimme. Alright. What did I want to say? I want to... Oh, my brain is mush. Every time when I'm low spoons, my brain is completely mush. It's bad. It's bad. Not gonna lie, it's bad. But we're working with what we have. Hopefully we can find some copper. We can find some... Oh, you're here. You're here. Let's see. I think Deal was also on the map somewhere. Let me eat some focus food. There we go. You look so pretty, Fan. I love that. Do you know what it reminds me of? So I was thinking of your outfit and I was like, what does that remind me of? It reminds me of something. There is a Lux skin on League that looks similar to that. Magi Market is here. I think, is it today or tomorrow? Isn't it tomorrow? Yeah, it looks like, what is the Lux skin name? Yeah, I love it too. It's really pretty. But I forgot the name of the Lux skin, but it really reminds me of that. Deal. I was just staring at you, not inviting you. So sorry. I've got you. I've got you. It should count any moment now. There we go. Hey, see, parties work better this way. They really do. It doesn't seem to bug out. Roar to you too, Deal. All right. Should we? Meow. I love the meow. I just imagine that the first one was written by a panther and then the other one was by a cat. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go for some trees, for some copper. I do love her outfit. I do too. I do too. Very pretty. And it works very well with that hair color, by the way. Very, very pretty. By the way, today I learned that you can use betadine on cats. I had no idea and I googled it. You have to dilute it a lot, so you can't use it in the form that you would on a human. But I was looking up stuff because I don't want her claw to get infected. And you can use betadine if you dilute it to the point where it looks like weak tea, basically. So where there's the slightest coloration in it. Reminded me of anime and some K-pop outfits. Yeah, it does look like K-pop outfits too. Like, I can see that when they do like schoolgirl concepts. And I feel like the hat is slightly even military almost. It's really cool. But yeah, it is from that world. For sure. For sure. Alright. Should we go then? Let's see where... It does give me soldier vibes. Yeah, I know. Same to me, same to me. Like somewhere between schoolgirl and military. Lead the way, leader. Ooh, I don't think I should lead. But let's try, let's try. I might go very... If you see me go somewhere very random, just take the lead, please. Let's see. Should we go for copper first? Let's see, let's see. Oh, I don't know where I'm going, but it's okay. We can just get to the lake this way. Let's see if there's any copper around here. Oh, there's tiny copper. Oh, I see it. Is that copper in the distance? I can't quite tell. Like, I can't tell. Is this copper or is it? No, no, no. It's just stone. Okay. Reminder, grab your clay. Oh, good reminder. Good reminder. It was not copper, but this big one is a copper here. I'm a bit chaotic. This big one is copper. There we go. I'm also gonna get my weeklies. I have not done them. I am really bad at weeklies. I just never do them. I do them randomly, you know? Like, if they happen while I'm doing my stuff, good. If not, good. Pretty much. That's my philosophy with the weeklies. You finished yours. Nice. Where are weeklies? You see them by pressing... Oh, no. No, that's not the button. No, I forgot the button. Oh, you know where they are? Where dailies are. Yeah, so weeklies are... Let me show you manually. Accomplishments here. They're in accomplishments, and it's these, like catch of the week, quality catch, friendly fisher. So the first ones you see, not the I don't know if these are weeklies, but from these onwards, basically. Oh, thank you. You're more than welcome. It can be a little bit confusing. I think they should have a separate menu, but I don't know. They're not that hard to find either. Maybe it's not. It doesn't warrant a change. But yeah, let's also get some clay in the meantime. I was watching a criminologist video right before I got ready for the stream. I can't say it's a huge passion of mine anymore, but it's something that really still interests me. And I just found out, I somehow didn't know this, but so I knew that men are more likely to be perpetrators than women, to perpetrate like crimes, but they're also more likely to be victims, which I didn't know. It's very interesting, and it also makes a lot of sense. Just a random bit of info dumping. Just a random bit of info dump. Quite interesting. Oh, Choppa. Nice. Let's get those furs. Okay, wait, let me switch the song because it sounds a little bit too sad for my taste. Let me. Oh, no, wait, where were we? I accidentally reset it. Give me 1 second. Where were we? Okay, I'll just put it from here. I don't think we got to that point yet. Also, did I mention this? But I was thinking of getting a PNG tuber. I'm not gonna replace the cam streams, but just for those days when I'm like too tired maybe to do camera streams, I was thinking of just getting a PNG tuber for those. So yeah. I found something that looks like a druid. So I didn't find a dragon one that looks good, because that was my first thought, right? Let's get a dragon PNG tuber. But they look bad in my opinion. They look very, I don't know, unprofessional. So yeah, I'm just thinking to go for something. Then I thought elf, because elves are the second thing that I really like after dragons. But I couldn't find an elf one either, but I found some sort of druid one that looks really pretty. I think I'll just go with that one. But I'm waiting for the paycheck from Twitch. Because the money that's currently in my account, I'm saving it for the emote commission. I feel so bad that I haven't been able yet to commission the emotes. I really want to give you guys emotes, like nice emotes to look at. I just have not had the energy to go through the whole process, because you've got to keep in touch with the artist when you commission something. You need to have the spoons to like do the whole communication thing. And yeah, I don't have them at the moment, but I will. I promise you. In the near future, I will. And we will get those emotes. So yeah, the money that I currently have is saved for that. And yeah, I'm waiting for the paycheck to get the PNG tuber. Don't worry, no hurry. That rhymes. Pen, rap god. Rap goddess, Pen. But yeah, thank you for saying that. Because I do feel like I have a massive backlog because I haven't really been able to work on the stream as I wanted to. So I just have to-dos that have like stacked up. There's a bit tiny silver here. Here on me. Ittle bitty silver. Let me get this one. Oh, I got traveling impacts. Nice. See, that was a weekly too. There we go. Oh, by the way, I saw you guys try for the Duskwing yesterday. Did you manage to get it? That one is a pain in the ass. Like, you get so many oh, it's so hard to get. If you guys want to try again, we could try. No milkshaking, no nothing like that. I just want something chill. But yeah, if you guys want to try, I'm up for that. See if we can get our hands on one. It's really. Oh, look at the princess ladybug. A lot of Duskwings, no plushie though. Yeah, that's the way it goes with them, I feel like. And I feel like with the Rainbow Tipped Butterflies, the other way around. You don't get many of them, but they tend to drop plushies a little bit more. I feel like they're different. We did it like we did RTB scaring and no milkshake. I love that. Yeah, let's absolutely. If you guys want to try, I'd be up for that, and let's do it that way. And by the way, I don't want to call you out. I don't know if Foxy's watching, but sending you a hug if you are. Sending you hugs. Wait, isn't Foxy? Didn't I see her? Oh, yeah, I can write her. No, wait, let me write her. Okay. See, I was able to write. Yay. Yeah, I think I'm partial to the songs that were in the playlist before. I also had a thought of just, yeah. No, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. This one I'll tell you if we talk over Discord. Yay! I'm glad Foxy's doing well. Oh, can we chop? Is this tree choppable? Oh yeah, it is. Let me get this one, and then I'll run after you peeps. There was a big tree in the way. I couldn't help myself. I was like, I need to chop this one down. I really need to. Too big to pass. Any copper here? Oh, there's tiny copper. We can do the tiny copper. Oh. There we go. Got him. Wait, let me get the copper, because I haven't hit it the second time. Oh, and yeah, to anyone who's not in the Discord, I forgot to announce this, but so this week's streams will be an hour shorter. I don't know if all of them, we'll see how it goes. It is just because I'm trying to see if that will help me spoons-wise, because I've been tired. But I don't want to keep them like that, so ideally I would still keep them at 5 days, unless... 5 days, what? 5 day streams. That would be intense. That sounds intense. No, ideally I would keep them at 5 hours, unless going to 4 hours actually helps me stream 4 times a week. So I would rather stream 4 times a week, 4 hours, instead of, you know, making it 5 hours at 3 days. But we'll see how it goes. I'm just experimenting. I'm seeing what... And I've written about this on the Discord. It's not the stream that's leading to me feeling burnt out in any way. On the contrary, I feel like streams are the bit that helps. But because it's the only thing under my control, I'm trying to tweak it a little bit and see how, you know, how it helps, if it helps at all. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. Hey, thank you so much for finding them. That was a very good find. The spiced stars, the starred spice sprouts. I call them spiced star sprouts. That works too. I'm guessing that works too. Let's see. Any copper around here? Usually there isn't, right? Oh. Oh. Okay, that chopper has 9 lives. No, this one has 9 lives. Where in the... Where did it go? It just vanished. I think it went inside the rock. That chopper just had lives, I'm telling you. Too many to... Oh, did I miss it? Oh, where did I miss chat message? Oh no. Let me see. I have no idea where I missed it. But probably, yeah. Probably, yeah. By the way, let me know if I'm leading too chaotically. I'm trying to see if there's any copper here. Sometimes there is on this wall. Sometimes there's quite a bit on this wall because I feel like people don't really get it when it's here. But yeah, nothing this time, nothing. Yesterday I had 5 nodes here. It was quite something. Rummage pile? Oh, I missed it. I missed it. I missed the rummage pile, but it's okay. I'll go back and get it. It's not a big deal. Oh, there's a... No, I thought it was silver, but it wasn't. Hi, Ocean Man. It's good to see you. How are you doing? How have you been? I love that I'm leading, but I'm like so chaotic. Oh my god. Sorry for any, how should I say, contagious headless chickening. Oh, maybe let's get these trees here? Hi, Taylor. It's good to see you too. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I'm a little bit low spoons today. It's a little bit of a lower spoons day for me, but it is fun. It is fun to do palia together. Let's see. Let me get this tree too. All the trees, because we need so many. I still have to finish the bundles. I still have 2 of the furnishings to go. And how are we doing today? Yeah, I am pretty low spoons. And I was talking about it in the beginning of the stream, but I've been, you know, on the brink of burnout. And not because of the stream, but because of life stuff. And yeah, I'm trying to manage that as best as possible without fully burning out. And so it is a little bit of a low spoons day. It is a little bit of a... Yeah. Net sucks? Oh no, that really sucks. Wait. Not internet issues. Those are the worst. But yeah, I'm trying to navigate that, and because I can do very few things, it feels like because I'm low spoons, I can only do 2-3 activities per day before my body's like, nope, we don't have the spoons anymore. I have a backlog of like a million things, and then I start getting depressed because I'm not able to do the things that I actually want to do. But it's just, you know, it's a cycle, and I'm glad I learned to recognize it, and I can do things about it. Streams this week will be like 1 hour shorter. I'm also doing some other things. Jasper, yeah, we did get the Jasper. And hopefully it all helps. Hopefully I can bounce back to my not near burnout state and then go from there. And yeah, it's actually really interesting that streams help me. You would think that, you know, work of any shape or form would add to the burnout, but no, it actually helps. Is it better now? Your net is fine now? Yay, I'm happy we bounced back. Oh my god, bad internet is, I swear, it's one of the worst things in the world. And I feel like if there's one thing that we have it good here in Romania, it's internet. Like, literally, everything is backwards. But internet is good. We have one good thing. And I'm actually a bit scared when I move in the UK. I'm actually scared because internet doesn't seem to be that great over there. Oh, there's silver? Okay, I missed that. I missed the silver. Let me go to where you are. That fine as long as the net is good. Exactly. As long as net is good, we good. Never mind. No, I'm so sorry, Ocean Man, that you're going through that. I am so sorry. Oh yeah, yes, yes. That is true. We have two, yeah. We have two Uma Musume fans in chat. That is true. It is so cool when you're in, you know, a Twitch stream or chat and you find someone who has like the same interest as you. Like, that is amazing. There's a medium silver here. Oh, why did this person say sorry? Oh yeah, I also made flares. So I forgot to flare because I've been out of flares for like ages now, but now I made them. Oh, they cut the flow through without us? I didn't even notice. But yeah, it happens. It's not... Yeah, no worries. Let me say no prob too. It happens, absolutely. I didn't even notice that there was a flow tree, so... Who said one was summoned? Oh, but I don't know if Ocean can see it because he has really bad internet issues. Ocean, we summon you. We summon you, please. Internet issues, go away. Also, ads will hit us in a minute and a little bit. Is it okay, Fen and Deal, if we take a break for the... I would... Oh, wait. We forgot about Hotpot. We're gonna do Hotpot next time. I completely forgot about Hotpot. Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's in like a minute, so we can still run around a little bit. Maybe we find like a little bit of clay here. Oh, can clay even... Yeah, clay can be here, right? You flare the choppa. Me? Was it me who did it? Yeah, chat mentions Uma Musume. Yes, Felice here is a fan as well. Felice Ocean is a huge fan. He's been telling us of like all the abilities and everything. But yeah, less than a minute, ads will hit us. Thank you so much if you can stick through them. I know they're a bit pesky. They do help support the stream. I won't be doing anything. I'll be taking a break with you peeps. And yeah, forget about an event she wants to do. Thank you so much for calling that out. Thank you to whoever is helping me with the bingo. I really appreciate that. I feel like I don't have the brain cells to think of that as well. So you're taking a huge load off my mind. 2 copper here. Let me where's here? Oh, let me come to you. I'll just pick up the copper. Ads should hit us in the meantime, and yeah, I will be right back. Let me just get the copper. There we go. And, oh, and big one. Yeah, a lot of copper here. Any advice on... Oh, you're trying to earn a badge. Good luck with that. Ads will start. Be right back. I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Oh, Ocean, are you playing the new Pokemon? The Z2A? I'm guessing, right? That's why you're waiting for the balance patch. But I'm gonna go... I will catch up in chat when I come back from my break. Be right back. Chris. I am dead. I came back to that. Oh my god. I am new here and I'm addicted to sushi. Welcome, fellow sushi addict. You're in the right place. And thank you so much for the streak, by the way. Oh. Almost done with ads. 30 seconds. You read your chat even on breaks? No. So I just couldn't help it because it was so funny. Usually I don't. But I stretched too fast. I was done. Ad break took so long to hit that I was done way before it was done. Alright. Welcome back, everyone. So it was just that I was stretching and ads took so long to hit this time. It was like literally 2 minutes before the 3 minutes, so we had like a 5-minute break. But yeah, usually I do not read chat during breaks, and it's such a bad idea to do. But yeah, also thank you for getting your dragon, for redeeming your daily dragon. You got Partronax. Also, to anyone who might be new here, we have stream bingo in this stream. You can play, you can see it in the panels. So just check the panels and yeah, play with us. Let me see. Deal, did you go home? Did you go home? Should I go home and sell stuff? Yep, my inventory is almost full. Very good idea to go. You're a new player still? I popped home to repair an empty inventory. Nice. Good idea. I almost forgot about inventory. And I think, if I didn't miss that, I think Fen said that she was gonna talk to her mom. Let's see. Okay, I got a little bit more copper. Let's put it in the furnace. Let's see what else am I missing. Not there. I'll split it half and half. Nope. I'll keep 20 for the other one. No. Almost perfect. I'm missing one. Oh, I have 3 here. Okay, let me do this. Put 20 in there and give 3 to this one. What rank were you, Ocean Man? I don't know if you share that. Okay, no, I'm not gonna sell the fur. I need the fur. Yes, we need the fur. What can I get away with selling? Fiber, fur, that fur. No, Cernicide. Yes. Horns, Jasper. Do I have enough Jasper? I have 4. Perfect. We can sell the Jasper. Keep the seeds. Keep this. Sell the quartz. Let me put some more of them. And I have 2 Mamusume accounts, one on PC, one on my phone, but I'm thinking about transferring my phone account to PC so I have one. Ooh, I can see how... Wouldn't that be a pain in the ass, like, to manage 2 accounts? I can see that. So yeah, I think it might be a good idea to switch one over so that you only focus on one account. Let me think. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna put more wood in here. Fill this up. There we go. And I'll just keep this in my inventory. Open that. Looking stylish. Nice one. All the stickers are really cute. I just don't really use them because they're a bit hard. I did not mean to put that tail in. I have so many tails. Why do I keep so many tails? Let me just keep 2 and sell the rest. 3. Yeah, that's a lot better than managing 2 accounts. I can imagine. I know some people... Okay. So some people play gacha games and they have 2 accounts so that they can pull on both accounts. But I always thought that's such a big pain in the ass. Because you have to invest into 2 accounts. And honestly... yeah, it's just a lot to invest even in one. Like, if you have to buy something, the amount of time and effort that you have to put into it is just huge. I don't know if it's similar here. But yeah. Let me put the clay, sell the flint. You can't watch stream properly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that your internet is so bad, Ocean. Yeah, unfortunately for the way I run the stream, you need 10... Like, you can... It's on 1080p, right? So you need pretty good internet in order to be able to run it. I am sorry. But I do appreciate you being here, even with all the hiccups. And I do understand if you don't want to put up with the internet issues anymore, too. Alright, let's see. I need some focused food. Should we go to the next round of hot pot then? Should we try and catch the next one? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Where can I put this so it doesn't deafen you when I move it? There we go. Oh, it's so dark already. What the heck? See, we just don't have much light. Having 2 accounts on a gacha game is weird. Like, why would you need a second account for something you can't even use on your other account? I mean, there is a borrowing system, but that's just... Actually, most of them don't even have a borrowing system. And maybe they do nowadays. I've taken a pretty long break from like Genshin, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, do you know why people do it? Like literally, the people who do it are, I think, addicted to gambling. That's what I think. Because I used to have a friend who was addicted to gambling, and he would have multiple accounts just to be able to, because you do get some free pulls, right? That you don't have to pay for. So he was just using those. And yeah, you're right. You can't, it's not like you can use them on your main account, but it was literally just for pulling. Literally, just for the the dopamine. Most gacha games don't have that system, and people make multiple to fish. Yeah, okay. No. So that I understand. What people do is make multiple accounts when the game starts and try to get the best, the character that they want in the beginning. I can understand that. There's a rhyme and reason to it. But I'm talking about later. Should we go look for some copper in the meantime? And then, Fan can absolutely join us when she comes back. Totally agree. It was just like I had a count. Oh yeah, no, it's Phillies. That is perfectly understandable. Like we understand that, you know, there are cases in which you would have separate accounts based on the platform that you're playing on. That makes sense. But you know, we're talking about when people do it intentionally and have like, we can't just grabbing some hot apple cider. All right, take your time. Let me know when you are done with grabbing it. Then started, yeah, it happens. And sometimes it happens that people will have a Steam account if the game is on Steam, and then a separate account. Like for example, PoE works like this. Many people have an account that was made through the website, and then also a Steam account, because when the game came to Steam, they wanted to connect it that way. So it can make sense. I get the thrill of getting the rare item, but the practicality is pretty much gone. Yeah, but if you're addicted to it, you know, Ocean, if you're addicted to it, then it's, yeah, it's different. Welcome back, Deal. Yeah, I do think it's an awful addiction to have. Considering it costs you, like, how much does it cost you? A few $100s to get your character on gacha games. Like, just, oh, that's crazy. I can't even bring myself to spend like $20, $30 to get a palia outfit, let alone hundreds of dollars for a character. That's insane to me. Like, no judgment. Some people have the money. Like, I'm not judging that at all. It's just I can't imagine doing that. Even if I had the money, honestly, I just, yeah, wouldn't put it towards that. But I understand if people do. I just think it's a problem if there is addiction. Like, that's where the problem appears. If you're not in control of your spending, it's a problem. I don't know where I'm going, but... but there is a thrill, you're right. There is. I'm in control of my spending because I don't have money. No, but see, like you say that, but I've seen people that sometimes they spend a lot on games, but they're completely in control of what they spend. They might spend hundreds there, but they're in control, which literally means that they, like, there's no issue there. And I've seen people who spend a lot less, but are not exactly in control. And even that is not something I judge. Like, I just think it's a problem because it creates a problem for the person, but I would never judge someone based on that. Like, honestly, I never judge someone based on any addiction whatsoever. I don't think that's fair. There is a reason why we consider addictions like an illness, right? Because they are. They're not about the individual. So, yeah. Currently I have another problem with my C disk. It's full, so I can't update the game, but the game is on disk D. Like, why? That is weird, Felice. Like, why can't you update it if it's on a different disk? Hi, Royson. Welcome in. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Let me know if I am. Or if I'm not, because I want to know. But welcome in. I hope you have a good time here with us. Sorry for the camera. It's a little bit dark. I think I'll stay like this just a little bit more. It's kind of... We could do a horror game right now, peeps. But... Yeah. I think it's not gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to turn the lights on. Death trips. Enough said. I can't. Like, oh. I did manage to put up the VOD, I think, in the end. I think. I struggled with this for so long that I don't even remember if I managed to or not. But I need to make a clip out of it. But yeah, do you also play Palia, Royson? Are you also a Palia player? Oh, how the crap did I aim like that? I swear... That made no sense. On it now? Nice, you're playing at the same time. That's awesome. And what are you working on? Do you have like a goal in mind? We're just getting some copper and some wood for the bundles. I have not finished with the bundles yet. I still have to craft the furniture items. A Moz Shark, that's awesome. Good luck with it. I hope you catch it. Do you need it for cooking party or do you need it for a quest? Thank you so much, Deal, for taking the lead. I think I'm too chaotic, am I not? I appreciate it. You're saving me like the one brain cell that has to handle direction. I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm back. No worries. Like, you can always take however long you need. We were just looking for... let's meet up with you. Oh, is this silver? Oh, that is silver. Okay, can we just wait for you here in front of the silver? I don't want to chop it, so you can also get it then. I don't want it to, like, disappear. And let me flare it. I'm not seeing badly, right? This is silver, okay. Let me write it down. So big silver C4. Oh, look, you did. I'm 2 steps behind Deal, and Deal must be like, what the heck? I just did that a second ago. I think I know what's going on. Steam app. Oh yeah, is on disk C and installation have to be on disk C, but the game files are on D. Yes, it can happen. So it defaults to asking you for space on that disk where Steam is. That makes sense. Can you... Is it possible to change Steam app installation? I think it's possible to change the default disk where things are getting installed. Yeah, I think you need to look at the menu where you can change the default installation path. I don't know if there's anyone in chat who can help you. I don't know where the menu is, like, just by... I never remember, like, exactly where you need to go to find the menu, but I know there is. The problem is I can't have free space on C because I have some very important app on C, and it must be on C and it's big. But the thing is, I think it doesn't have to be. You can change where the default... Let me check really fast, see if I can find it. Or I don't know if Mookie's here. You can... Yeah, I have mine set on another disk too. So my Steam does not install games on C. Let me quickly look. You guys go ahead. Don't worry about it. I just want to look quickly to see if I can help you. So, I don't... I feel like a boomer. I don't know where everything is here, but... There should be somewhere. There should be settings. Profile. No profile. No. Not there. Maybe? Let's see. Is it here? No. When you install a game on Steam, a pop-up window will appear with a confirmation of installation. Yeah. Yes, but is it that simple? But how can you install the default pathing of where they, you know, the games get installed? Because I know there's a way, but I don't remember right now. Steam settings, wait. I'm finding something. Downloads has to be here. Download region, great. It's not here, storage. Yeah, I don't know. But it has to be. There has to be an option somewhere. It'll say install to, and it will have a cogwheel on the far right. You can press to change the destination. Once you click that, it will pop up another window with storage, and you press the... How do you remember this, Mookie? How do you remember that? That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy to me. Sorry that I lagged behind. Yeah, that is how... Yeah, that's crazy. I tried to check, but I only have one drive on my PC. Oh yeah. For a second, I thought Felice wrote that, and I was like, oh no, the drive failed. That would be... But yeah, I'm... And how do you do a one drive? Is it big enough? Do you have the space for everything? Go to Steam settings, storage to add a new drive. There, thank you, Deal. I tried to check, but I couldn't find the path. But the game is on disk D already, but it can't update. Yeah, I would say try what Deal said, change the default installation, and see if you can update then. Like, change the default and see if that works. You have 1 terabyte and you're running out of space. Games nowadays are huge. You just install like a few and you're done with your 1 terabyte. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how big they are. Something like, for example, Genshin. Genshin is... Has Genshin reached 100 gigabytes? I feel like it has. Or it's close to it, in any case. It's insanely big. And if you have something that's modded... You have 66 gigabytes? And how do you... To 80... How do you handle that, Chris? Or are those the free ones? Oh, due to pictures. Pictures can use... If you have enough pictures, you need another storage ASAP. I need to save up and ask my brother to help me add more storage. Oh, yeah. I feel like, yeah, definitely. But the good thing is that storage is more cheap now than it used to be, for sure. It is not as expensive. More affordable. No copper here? Sometimes there is. Sometimes there's some copper around here. But yeah. I struggle a lot with that because I start games and I don't always finish them, so then they end up taking a lot of space on my... For example, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I love that game and I played like half of it, should I say? But things happen and then they get interrupted. And once they get interrupted, it's so hard to pick them back up. It's like my brain just doesn't want to anymore. Even if I love that game. It's a little bit crazy. But yeah. I should get back to it. And I'm too stubborn to uninstall it. Because I'm like, no, I need to finish it one day. My brother built my PC basically. I have no idea how to do it myself. Embarrassing, I know. I have no idea how to... Wait. I'm okay at selecting components. I know how to do that. Like, to pick out what to include in my PC. But I can't physically build a PC myself. I can't. It is way too complicated. Way too complicated. We don't... Let's not talk about that. B7X... We don't talk about that flare. That flare did not happen. Let me... C-Fan, now it's my turn to flare the choppa. Yeah, I lit it up pretty much. That choppa just disintegrated, basically. I have 5 extern discs each. I don't know, some above 10. You must have a lot of games installed, Chris. By the way, how are you doing? How is your day going, Chris? I think in total I have 55 terabytes. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I don't have that much. I do not have that much storage space. You changed default to disk D. Still can't update? What the heck? I don't know why it's not working. I chose my components and sent it to him to check if everything matches, and he basically went, you know what, I'll do it from the top. Yeah, it is a little bit difficult to make sure that everything is okay and it matches. But there are websites that help with that. So there are websites that tell you if there's an incompatibility between... Like, you don't have to manually check everything. I don't remember the name of the website because Mookie told it to me, but yeah, you can literally check even if, like, do the things fit in my PC case? You can even check that if they match by size, which is really great. My current PC, we kind of built it with Mookie. Like, I was constantly asking him for advice. Should we do this? Yeah, but I preferred asking my bro. I mean, you know, if you have more confidence that he will choose well, it's always worth delegating these things. You don't have to be good at everything, you know? Like, life would be so weird then. If you couldn't delegate anything, you just had to be, like, it would be so stressful. Sometimes you just have to delegate because other people are better at that specific thing. And you can always help them with the things that you're the best at, like... I think it also encourages connection between people. I think installation must go through C, even if final destination for files is D. It does not work like that. You might be having a bug, Felice, but it doesn't work like that. And I can tell you it doesn't because my C is full. And I can install things to my other drives. Like, my C is absolutely full. If it was like that, I couldn't install anything. But it doesn't. You might be having a bug. He also expanded my budget for it as a Christmas gift, so I appreciate it. That was so kind. That was really kind. Yeah, I think the PC that will need an upgrade first is Mookie's PC. Because his PC is not good enough for me to stream on, for example. And that's only because I'm streaming... Okay, let me tell you a little bit of technical talk. If you are streaming to 2 platforms, you need a GPU that can handle multi-streaming. And I think the first GPU that handles it is mine, if I'm not mistaken. It's the 4070 Super. If you have, like, an older GPU, you just can't do it because you basically have to send 2 sets of data. That's how I understand it, as a very much a noob in these things. You have to send a set of data to each platform, and you need to have a CPU that supports that. You're basically using way more resources to stream it, to multi-stream than you do to single stream to one platform. Oh, sorry. I wasn't thinking. You'll try and install... Yeah, I think that's a good idea. See if it works then. I know it sounds like a very simple solution, but sometimes it really fixes it. Okay, I think it's time for me to turn the light on. We are getting very dark. Okay, Lucky. Lucky is here. Alright, let me get my blanket. All right. Oh no, she's in Zoomies mode. Lucky's in Zoomies mode. Let me check on the bingo. I haven't in quite a while. Let me see if there's anything else that we need to take. Oh. I can hear myself. Sorry, I forgot to mute the Twitch side. I have a chat open. So, let me go into Stream Bounty and see. Is there anything that I need to put in? I did not forget about the ad break. We did hunt animal. Out of stamina, no. Inventory is full, not yet. Repair, not yet, I believe. Daily Zeki item, we did do that one. Squirrel mode? I think that was called out. I don't think I saw it. Yeah, I think it got called out because I don't see it. Oh, no. Gets distracted, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Deal. It was not called out. Scare Chopper? Wait, that's Azure. Yeah, it's Azure. So only if we're doing something in Bahari can we do that one. And thank you to everyone who's playing bingo. You don't have to, obviously it's not for everyone, and I completely understand that, but just in case you find that fun, thank you for joining in. What are you doing, Lucky? She's playing with the curtain. She's almost falling on top of the monitor. What are you doing? You crazy cat! You might learn to read eventually. Oh my god. Hey, reading is hard sometimes. Doubly hard if you have dyslexia. Oh, there's so much copper here, guys. We have so much copper here. Just look at all of it. This, holy shit. A big node and then 3 medium nodes. Oh yeah. I think we should grab them because they are going to disappear. Oh, there's also a tiny node. What the heck? There 2 tiny nodes. How much copper is there here? That is crazy. Oh, that was a silver. Easy? Wait, what did you do? Did you win? Congrats for winning the bingo, rigged. Hi, China. How are you doing? So Mookie won first. Nice. Hey, sometimes it happens. I think it's usually between China and Mookie who wins first. So, is it safe to talk about the fact that it's rigged in favor of mods? He used my bingo vote to win. I gotta quickly go to the store. Okay. Make sure you grab yourself something nice. And tell us what it is, because we love hearing about nice snacks. Oh, you won, Finn! Congrats! Congrats, congrats. Gotta buy your cheats. I think he's gone. He can't tell you what cheats he's using. Oh, we have sing mode. Got you, got you. Let me timer it. You won. Congratulations. Oh, I feel like my voice is in a pretty bad state today for some reason. So this might sound a bit off, but we're doing it because it's sing mode. Do you know what I was singing today? I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. This is what I was singing today. And I was only singing it... sorry. I was only singing it because I saw a short from Christina Aguilera. And yeah, it's in my brain and I can't take it out. And I don't particularly like the song, but I can't get it out of my head. So there we go. Hi, cozy people. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'll come out of creeper mode for that. Thank you so much for being here. Wait, I lost my peeps. Where are my peeps? I have my... I will walk 500 miles on repeat. Oh. I don't know what that song is. Oh. How are you doing, Cozy? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, Deal found some copper. I keep getting lost. I keep following the wrong people. What happened to that tree? Oh, thank you so much for getting your daily dragons. You got an undead dragon. You love sing mode. It is fun, but it's very challenging. My brain just doesn't want to summon melodies, so we're stuck with what sounds like Disney princess. Hi, hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing wonderful too. How are you doing, One Part Evil? Okay, I'll talk about how I'm doing after sing mode, because I can't do it simultaneously. I can't do it. All of my brain cells need to focus in on the sing mode, so then... I'm doing okay, just a bit on the sleepy side. Oh, I can relate, I can relate. I hope you get to wake... I hope you get to wake up a little bit. I hope you... Oh, big copperware. Wait, let's see. Oh, close. Shadow Dragon! Shadow Dragons are amazing. Does anyone, like, give me, like, a popular song that I can maybe sing to you? Give me, like, oh, but maybe I won't know it, even if it's popular. But we can try. We can try. I can try to do a song. Oh, time's up. But I could still try if you guys give me, like, an idea. Sorry if I'm in headless mode, no worries. I only feel bad when I am, because I don't want to inconvenience you guys, but I don't mind if you are. Something by Rammstein? That would be so funny to do, because, you know, he has that vocal fry voice. Ich will. It sounds so robotic. I love Rammstein, though, I do. Du hast mich. Du hast mich gefragt. That is funny, though. I love that suggestion. I love Rammstein. They're great. They are great. Let me see if I missed anything in chat. So, yeah, One Part Evil. I hope you're doing well. I am a little bit, like, low spoons, like the title says. Having a little bit of, low spoons, like, 2 weeks, honestly. It's been, like, 2 weeks. And I've been... on the margin of burnout, not because of the stream. I always want to add that in because I don't want people to like form the wrong impression. Like it's not because of this, it's because of life stuff. And I'm trying to, you know, go into recovery mode so that I don't end up burning out. Sending you some extra love, thank you so much. It's just, yeah, it's just with the move to the UK, there are so many steps that need to be taken. Now I gotta have my passport done. So, fun fact about me, I have double citizenship. I also have Hungarian citizenship. So I only have a Hungarian passport. But I want to get a Romanian one, just so that things are simpler with the UK visa. So now I have to do my Romanian passport. Which is, you know, one extra step. And then I have to do like a million more extra steps. I have to go to Bucharest in like a week and a bit. That's gonna be a bit intense. Yeah, there's just a lot to do, basically. But yeah, I hope you peeps are doing well. I hope you're not on the brink of burnout. I know statistically someone out of you probably is, but I'm also sending you extra love if you are. And... you know, trusting that there is recovery, because I've been through this before and I've recovered, so I can definitely get out of it again. I just need to be mindful of my spoons, try to not push myself, and yeah, it will be better. You're from the UK too, Roisin? That is really cool. We have so many peeps from the UK lately here. Congrats for getting a celestial dragon. What a pretty one. I just love anything that is like starry themed, like cosmic. I love cosmic themes a lot, and I feel like it really fits a dragon. Oh, the stray stand clip. I love it when peeps have like K-pop alerts and stuff. I got lost. Oh, Deal, you're right here. Thank goodness. But let's see. Fen, did you go home? Oh, I think I have enough of resources. I'll go to my plot, but thank you so much for joining. Should we? No. So Fen wrote on stream that she has enough of resources. Yeah, we can. I also went. Sorry, Deal. I forgot to mention that. I also went. I think I have enough copper. Should we try to do some hot pot? Maybe. I have loved finding more K-pop loving gamers on Twitch. It's so nice. Yeah, I think there's quite many of us. Does anyone here have like a current, if anyone is into K-pop, do you have like some groups that you're really into right now? Let me sell. Yeah, I would say let's try to go for hotpot, and I would love to maybe hunt for some Ogies, unless you guys want to do like RTB or Dustwing. I'm also up for that. Whichever you peeps prefer. I'm up for whichever of these options. You love K-pop? What is your favorite group? I think I know you're into Stray Kids because I've seen you talk about it on in fans chat. I love Stray Kids too, but I haven't listened to their. So I've been a bit slow in keeping up with K-pop lately, so I haven't heard the latest songs. But I really love Stray Kids. Taylor Swift. Taylor is also amazing. Taylor is amazing. Do you like her new album, Roisin? Are you a fan of the new album? I kind of went off of K-pop lately. I'm not keeping up with it. I loved Spaghetti by Le Sserafim. I have heard that song. I have. For me, it's not my favorite. But it's just a matter of preference. It's always like very subjective. Stray Kids are your favorite. You love it, Roisin? What is your favorite song from the album? I really like Cancelled. I really like Cancelled. I'm pretty obsessed with Cancelled. Hi, Tabby. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Stray Kids are your favorite? I love Stray Kids, but like Stray Kids is an impossible group to have a bias in. Okay, it's not impossible, as in many people succeed, but it's so damn hard. It is so damn hard. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they're all so freaking talented. I'm obsessed with Le Sserafim. I love Le Sserafim, but not their latest song. But I really like their stuff in general. I think my favorite song from Le Sserafim was Anti-Fragile. I think that will probably forever be my favorite song from them. But I love many of their other songs too. It's just that one wins by a little bit, but they have a really strong discography. They saved my mentality. Oh my god, I have such a similar story with BTS. So I started listening to BTS when I was in university, and they really helped with my mental health. Really, like just watching clips of them, and they were so hilarious and funny. And I was going through a really tough time, and they helped me cope with that. And it's amazing to hear that you peeps have similar stories with like whichever group it is. Like it's just amazing that you find something that helps you cope with tough times, because we really need that. Fate of Ophelia is really pretty. That is my second favorite song of the album. Doing okay, just had breakfast and still kind of waking up. Thank you so much for being here while you are waking up. And yeah, what did you have for breakfast? Did you have anything like really good? It's so hard. I have like 3 okay, maybe 4 top bias. Okay, feel free to share. I would love to hear them. I do like every post. Eyes One act. I feel sad talking about Eyes One because I really liked them. I do like them post Eyes One too, but they were such a good group, and I'm just sad that they were temporary. I really liked Eyes One. Yes, they're so cutesy. I love just watching videos of them online. You know nothing about K-pop. Some people don't. Like, it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I completely understand. It's like you have to like some specific things in order to like K-pop. For example, if you love songs to be like very consistent and the same throughout, chances are you won't like K-pop, because K-pop is all about like switching up genres, mixing a few genres in one. So if you're not a fan of those types of things, you won't like it. So it's not everyone's cup of tea for sure. When I'm sad, I just watch clips of Felix and Bangchan. I know, Chris is a sweetheart. I think Chris is my bias, but then I listen to Han rapping and Changbin, and I'm like, maybe I don't have a bias. I don't know. I guess I can't choose. How do you choose? My favorite acts are Stray Kids, NCT Dream, and Yena. I see. I do like Stray Kids a lot. Out of Tool is your favorite band? Tool. Are they metal, Tabby? Metal is my I don't want to rank, but they're my other music love. So I listen to K-pop and metal. I don't know if they're metal. They sound like they might be. I've never heard of them, so it's just a guess. But I also listen to metal. Honey was my first bias, then Lino came in Packet and Chan being so charming at the concert. Are they rock/metal, Tabby? I think you also listen to some metal, right? That's why I seem to remember that, but I'm not sure now. I'm not super up to date on K-pop, but I like it and J-pop and such. I've never listened to J-pop. I guess I didn't have the time to get into it. I did discover a new Japanese metal girl trio recently. I have to admit I don't like what I've heard from Japanese metal. So if it's like baby metal, it's really not my cup of tea. I respect it. Like, it's very different. It's very daring. It takes guts. It honestly takes balls, and I respect it, but it's not my cup of tea. My bias is definitely feel it. Wait. I missed something from Tabby. They're rock, but the correct genre classification would be Tool. They're one of a kind. I love those sorts of groups or bands. They're kind of unique enough to have their own genre. I love that. I have to check them out, Tabby. Wait, let me write it down so I don't forget. I do still listen to quite a little bit of metal, but it's mostly Nightwish. It's mostly Nightwish, Epica, it's some like folk metal stuff and some Arch Enemy. That's how I would sum up my metal at the moment. My bias is definitely Felix, but I have some kind of bias Racha. Felix is my bias. I love him, but I also Lino, Han, and Bangchan are also like my biases. It's hard to pick, isn't it? At least it's really hard to pick. Doomy, I didn't see you were online yet. I am. How are you doing, Char? I'm doing okay. Just coping with some low spoons, but it's been like I already feel a lot better. So I shared this in the beginning, but I was feeling a little bit depressed today because for the past 2 weeks I've been struggling with like being very drained, tired, and I wasn't able to do things that I really want to do, and it's making me a little bit depressed that I feel like I have such a huge backlog of things that I just can't do. It is a little bit discouraging, but I already feel a lot better from streaming. A lot better. But yes, I do listen to metal. I'm totally loving Soulfly's new album, but I also listen to tons of other different genres. I'm the same, Tabby. I'm the same. That's why I got into K-pop, because K-pop mixes different genres. But I honestly sometimes also listen to classical or to soundtracks. I love a little bit of jazz, like just a little bit. I love blues. I do listen to multiple genres as well. It depends on it. Is it the same for you, Tabby? But they're very mood dependent. Like, what mood am I in right now? And then I'll choose based on that, sort of. I started out watching clips of Felix and Chris playing with babies, and I was like, oh, my ovaries, you men are precious. They are really cute, but not cute in a bad way. Like, they're very, I don't know, there's something very pure about them, if that makes sense. I don't want to assume anything because I don't 100% trust any celebrity, truth be told, but they seem like that, they seem. I'm sorry to hear that, but I did read your message in the Discord. Take your time with stuff and take care of yourself. I definitely will. I'm trying my best to see what is the best for me, so that I can recover in time. Jazz and blues are amazing. I'm happy you like them too. for me, it has to sound a specific way. Like, I don't love every type of jazz, but if it does, like, I do like it a lot. And I do like jazz influences in other types of music a lot. Also, does anyone here listen to Dire Straits? Dire Straits are like sort of classics when it comes to, I guess you could categorize them as swing slash, they have some country songs, they have some more rock songs. I don't know, but if anyone here listens to them, let me know. I'm doing goody, doing some house chores today and work. So far it's been pretty productive. I'm so happy that you managed to do everything. You're managing to do everything you set out to do. K-pop is an industry, not the genre. That's what I like to think. Yes, I think you're right. I think, yeah. It's not limited, definitely not limited to genre. It's more so of a thing, like, how something functions, if that makes sense. Yes, what I listen to is very mood dependent. I love that. I love that. Classical game music, especially Genshin Impact. Felice, have you listened to the orchestra version of the Nod Cry song with Aurora? I love it. I'm obsessed. Hotpot time, let me come. Oh my god, no. I'm late. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Let's see if we can still get a table. Arcane soundtrack. I listen to a lot of genres too, so I understand that. I even listen to funk. Funk is a great genre too. I genuinely think there isn't bad music out there. Like, I'm not the type of person to judge people on the type of music they listen to and be like, oh no, my taste is superior. I don't like that. I don't like it when we are like, no, others listen to something inferior. What the fuck is that attitude, really? I feel like it's a very entitled attitude, you know? So I truly believe that it's just based on personal preference. All the genres are great. You just have to... But, okay, I will say there are some objective criteria for people who are experts in music. That's a bit different. Like, someone can be like, oh, this is badly mixed or badly produced. But that's different. Link the group trio. Oh, perfect. Dire Straits are great, amazing guitarists. I love them, and I really love, yeah, I love their guitarist. What is his name? I am so bad with names. Mark something. I think he's also the vocalist, right? Oh, he has such a... No wonder my brain chose to forget it, because it's so hard to pronounce his name. Knopfler. I probably butchered that. I don't want to... probably butcher that. If you like rock and K-pop, you should definitely listen to Extraordinary Heroes. I've heard of them. I have not listened to them. They're like K-pop band, but they're a rock band. They play instruments and stuff. I honestly really like Day6. They're also... Oh, let me focus for just a little bit. Okay, let's... let me think. No, let's just get a new one. Okay. I abandoned Carrot. I think you made a very wise decision with choosing yourself and taking a little bit of time back. You got this. I believe in you, and I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself. Thank you so much, Char. You're always such a sweetheart. And thank you so much for cheering me on all the time. I really, really appreciate that. It means more than I can say. And I do believe I'll get there. I'll get back into recovery, and I'll find a way to stream 4 times a week. Mark my words. That is my ultimate goal, and I'll get there. I just, yeah. I don't know when, but I will get there. Let me draw. Let's see. Ah, no, Fishy. Fishy can... Yes, the song with Aurora is amazing. I love it too, and I love Aurora. If anyone here... You know, I don't necessarily need my artists to be neurodivergent, but when I discovered that Aurora is neurodivergent, it definitely... I was like, oh, I feel a sense of connection, you know? And even in the way she speaks, like, I definitely feel a sense of connection. Very parasocial, I know, but not in that way. But a sense of connection as in, oh, I can relate and they can relate type of way. Let me discard this, sorry. Yeah, exactly, I can't pronounce that. Oh, someone won already, what the heck? Congrats. But my favorites from Genshin soundtrack are definitely Polumnia Omnia, Vestige of Dari. I need to listen to them, Felice. I don't know the rest of the songs. But Genshin in general has really good songs. I can tell when I'm playing the game, like they're really good. Let me see. What do I draw? Thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate that. Follower names are anonymous, just in case you want to be here as a lurker. I'm getting... Okay, I'll take the triple fishies. I love Day 6. They kind of went off them after Jay left. Yeah, me too. I haven't kept up to date with new stuff. But I really do love their old... Also, did the music die on us? Hello, music? Let's take it back from the beginning. Yes. Oh my god, I love that. I love that emote. Okay, let me draw. Okay. Pretty good. Hi, Eric. Eric Cozy. Oh, Eric Dear Cozy Gamer. Am I pronouncing your name right? I hope I didn't butcher it. Is it okay if I call you Eric? You're doing well. I'm so glad you're doing well. I'm having a lot of fun with the hot pot. I hope I'm not inconveniencing people by taking a little bit longer while I read chat, but I realize I always forget to ban my dragon. I forget about the daily redeems all the time. Let me see. Do I need anything from there? No. Okay, let's see. No. But yeah, welcome in, Eric. I hope you have a good time here with us. How are you doing today? You are not an inconvenience. Thank you so much. Why do we feel like that? Oh, I kind of hate it, but I see it in many peeps who have ADHD in particular. Like, I think... let me quickly see. Do I need something? No. I definitely think... we are raised in a way where people point out our mistakes all the time, and I feel like that ends up making us very self-conscious, if that makes sense. Because I feel like, yeah, people just... Okay, I grew up in a family... My parents are amazing, honestly. They're really they're really good people, but... For example, they didn't really give me much praise growing up. I didn't get much praise. I mostly got the negative parts of what I was doing. And I feel like that really fucked up my self-esteem. Yeah. When I have a child, I will definitely make sure that I praise the heck out of them. Nice. All right, I need one more. Yeah, I definitely, yeah. I think it's very important to focus on people's good sides and what they're doing well, and it's okay to call them out when they're not doing something well, but it has to be doubled by calling out all the good things that they do. I've seen this in teams as well, by the way, in companies. Like, sometimes bosses will only tell their employees about what they're doing wrong and constantly correct them, and then wonder why is the employee's satisfaction with the job so low. Well, why is it? Because you're not telling them what they're doing well. Call me Eric. Thank you so much for confirming that I can call you in this way. Also, we will snooze ads. I'll use probably all the snoozes since we are in hotbot. But yeah, I definitely think it's important to focus on. Like, it's okay to tell people, you know, you could be doing this better, but it has to be said in a certain way and doubled with. Thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Follower names are anonymous, just in case you wanna lurk. I can't take the praise to save your life. My parents are the same way. Yeah, it's hard if you were raised in that way, right? And if, like, praise can feel very artificial almost. If you weren't raised to believe or to see that it's a natural thing that people can do it with no bad intentions, it can definitely feel... It felt weird to me at first, but I will draw that one. Give this up. No, I gave up the garlic. My favorite thing in the world, I gave it up. But yeah, it can feel weird, for sure. But I did progress in therapy, and now it doesn't feel that weird, but it's... Yeah. I made a lot of progress. And I can praise myself. It's just I still have a very strong negative voice in my head, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It's sometimes things that they didn't even realize, yes, because they also raise you from what they have been taught. For example, I absolutely love my parents, but I basically got told to not cry. And that's why I had so many difficulties with crying in front of people. So now I know I need to allow my kids one day to feel their feels. And that is such a good point. Like, parents, out of the best intentions, sometimes really, like you said, they discourage negative emotions. So they will, you know, tell you, oh, it's okay and if you're happy, but it's not okay to feel angry or sad. And yeah, that can really lead us to have very bad coping mechanisms, because we basically are not taught to cope healthily with those emotions. We're basically told to bottle them up, which is very bad. And I feel you on that experience, Char, with not to cry in front of people. Yeah, my parents, my dad in particular, used to think that I was being manipulative when I cried. And I can't help but feel manipulative when I cry because of that. And I'm not. Like, I know the voice of reason inside me is like, you're not doing this to manipulate anyone. But because I was told that, I can't stop having that, that thought. So that's why I don't cry in front of people, so that nobody can say you're being manipulative, which is crazy. Like, it's a crazy belief to have that people cry, that a child cries to be manipulative. It's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. Crying is very positive sometimes. I agree, Catriona, and welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I agree. It can really, like, it can really feel like a relief sometimes to let it all out. I can do it. Like, I'm perfectly okay crying, just not in front of people. Just not where my brain can be, oh my god. But yeah, it's crazy. Children don't manipulate, by the way. Even if they, sometimes, like, children are very good at pressing your buttons, knowing what makes you say yes, knowing what angers you. They're good at that, but they're not doing it out of being manipulative. It's how they learn to cope with the world. It's how they learn how everything functions. It's a very evolutionary sort of mechanism. It's not out of manipulating. No child manipulates. My only problem with crying is that when I see someone cry, I cry too automatically. That can happen to me too, yeah. Sometimes. So I get that. My family bottles up and takes it out on me. I hate that, Annie. I really hate that. Nobody should take it out on other people. I know we're humans, sometimes it happens, but I feel like if it's a pattern, like, you gotta work on that, you know? Like, you can't have other people suffer because you're not feeling well. So if it's a pattern, but it can happen, we're human beings, sometimes it can happen that we are in a bad mood and we take it out on who's not responsible. China says, I got the stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. Yeah. I got that too. Stop crying over nothing, yeah. The first one. I didn't really get the second one, but I got the first one, yeah. Yeah. I cry at other people's baptism, happy tears. We can definitely cry. Can we talk about how people can cry from literally every emotion? Because sometimes people think that it's either out of being sad, or some people know that you can cry out of happiness, but you can literally cry out of anger. You can cry out of feeling guilty. Children have to be taught how to use crying as a form of manipulation, but it's not manipulation. Manipulation implies clear intent. Like, when you manipulate, you have a thing in mind which is very clear. Me saying this will lead to this outcome, and I want it to lead to this outcome. Children do it almost automatically to learn how the world works. It is not an intention. It's not something that you set in your mind, I want this result. I got the stop crying or I'll give you something, or the get up and just walk it off. I hate that. I hate that. I really hate that. I think we should really be taught how to cope with okay, I think one of the best skills to have in life is how to cope with negative emotions. If you can do that, I feel like you're gonna live life much happier. But if you're not taught how to do that, it's very hard. You can teach yourself later on, but it's difficult. It's more difficult than it should be. Kids can do it to manipulate, just not the tiny ones. Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree. If you call kids like, you know, when you're close to being a teenager, I get that, yeah. But like super young people, and I'm talking like kindergarten children, they don't manipulate, you know? Thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate that. I hope I can call you out because you did write in chat, but it was you, Katriona, and I really, really appreciate that. Let me draw. So sorry. If only we treated mental illnesses like physical ones. Yeah, I completely agree. Just try telling someone they're not disabled because they, yeah. What would be the equivalent of telling them, oh, you just get over it. Yeah, you just climb a flight of stairs when you're missing legs. Just do it. Get out of your wheelchair and do it. Am I right? Like that's often how we treat people with invisible disabilities. Like, just do it. Great advice. Just do it. Sorry to me, I had to run to the washing room because my time was only till 3 p.m. and I realized that. No worries. But yeah, what you had with your dad, I basically had with my mom because she mirrors me with her younger self. I see. So you had it with your mom. But the experience, I will respectfully disagree with kindergarten age kids. They can definitely manipulate. I think we can disagree on that. I definitely disagree. Unless we're admitting, like, unless we have a broad meaning of what manipulation is. So when we used to talk with China on stream about how manipulation is just, you know, but no, I still don't think you have to understand that kids at kindergarten age have really huge, they can't even take another person's perspective very well. Like, they have a very rudimentary sense of what another person is feeling, which is a prerequisite. You can't manipulate without that. Like, what we call theory of mind is very underdeveloped at 6 years old, at 6 years old. So, and that is a prerequisite to manipulation. You have to know what a person is feeling in order to understand what you want out of them. So yeah, I wouldn't call that manipulation. But are they trying to get a certain result out of you, like doing things that they've learned that worked in the past? Absolutely, but I wouldn't call that manipulation. Let me see, what am I missing? I'm missing the onion. My typing is horrible today, no worries about it. Oh, you broke your foot. Go climb the... Yeah, just go climb the set of stairs. Absolutely, yeah. We would never say that, would we? I also work with school kids from pre-K to seniors on a daily basis. I know, but like, we can't... That doesn't mean that... Like, let's just agree to disagree without calling the other perspective less. I also studied psychology, so I can also take out that card, you know? And be like... But yeah. I just think it depends on how you call manipulation. Like, maybe we mean the same thing, we're just saying it differently. Yeah, I think it's exactly like Magpie put it. That is what I believe. I think the difference is the kids don't have intent as such, but they still try to get their own way. I think so. I think so too. So they still try, because children work very much on the basis of reinforcement. Like, but reinforcement is not necessarily an active process in someone's mind. That's what I mean. Like, they know that certain things will lead to certain outcomes, but they're not... How do I put it in a way that maybe is a little bit more understandable? I think you can see that in the way that sometimes they really want to get to a certain outcome, but they don't realize that that outcome is gonna hurt someone. Like, they didn't do it to hurt the person. It just happened because they wanted to get their way, but they didn't hurt intentionally. It's not... The intentionality is missing. But would I say that it never happens? No, maybe there are situations. What do I know? Maybe you have like very gifted kids who are very precocious, maybe. Who knows? Maybe they have like, maybe they can, you know? Would I say that it never ever happens? No, but I would say the majority of them probably don't. I got biscuits and sour candy. Oh, okay, so we do have a difference of belief in manipulations. That's what I'm thinking, because I'm thinking that we might, you know, be talking about the same thing, but just use different terms, because that can happen, right? Did you mean, Tabby, that they want to get their way? Because if so, I think even babies can. Even babies can, like, they're beginning to understand that, you know, what they do has a certain result to it. So I think, yeah, they can definitely, in that sense of the word, I think they all do. They all manipulate. And that is better now. I'm so glad, Ocean. Also, Magpie, I owe you. Are you gonna play Palia today so I can give you the plushies? But yeah, I think children are very good at intuitively understanding what certain behaviors are gonna get them as a result. And they try to push the boundaries a lot. Like, oh, they are experts at pushing boundaries. I think it's also from an adaptive standpoint, because it's the best way to test things. But it's like, it's crazy how good they are at that. At just pushing your boundaries like crazy. It's insane. Let me think. Oh, it's not my turn. Oh, it is? Oh, I have to draw first. No, I'll just give that one up. I think we are talking about manipulation as in I'm doing X to get result Y. Then kids can do that for sure. If you are talking about it in the sense that they're doing X in a dishonest and unkind manner to get results Y, then I don't really think that they do that. Yeah, I think that's the difference. I think you nailed it. I think that's the difference. I think the bad intentions are missing, you know, but they do want to get something out of it. But I think the bad intentions are missing until they're bigger. I don't know what the age is when they can, you know, start to get the bad intentions as well. I have no idea, but I'm absolutely certain they're capable of that when they're bigger. What are we talking about? So we're talking about kids and manipulation, Ocean. Like, can kids manipulate or not? And I think we're all agreeing, but just using like different words on what manipulation is. But I think China hit the nail on the head. Let me get this one. Discard that. You can hop on real quick. Perfect. Is it okay if you, like, could you wait until Hotpot is done? Hotpot finishes at... Was it... I don't know. I don't know when it finishes. But it shouldn't be much longer. Also, ads are gonna hit us in 2 minutes, and I don't have any more snoozes. I cry, mom brings me the bottle. Okay, so you call that manipulation. That I fully agree, Tabby. Yeah, then I fully agree. They can absolutely do that. Not a shadow of doubt. Absolutely. But I'm probably not using the clinical definition, so yeah. So, yeah, I think malicious manipulation would come later, yeah. But I agree with you, they can do that. Absolutely. I just think, yeah, the bad intention isn't there, you know? You got 9 coins, let's go. Also, Magpie, I'm done. So whenever you want to log in and trade, I'm here. Like, the baby child is not tricking us or plotting. Yeah. China, you're so good with words. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but you're amazing with words. Or coercion. As in psychology, manipulation tends to lean more towards controlling, influencing someone in an underhanded, usually, way. Yes, yes. But if we're just talking about, like, wanting a certain result, yeah, I absolutely agree. You're on your way. I had to grab a mushpot thing. Perfect. I think we will do the trade right as ads hit, so ads will hit us in 1 minute. Also, I am sorry, I can get a little bit intense when debating stuff. I hope no one here, like, ever takes it personally. It's just, I am a very opinionated person. And I really hope that I never make you feel like you know, I don't want to come across, because I really don't think of myself as knowing everything, but I've been told that I can come across as a know-it-all. So this has been told to me before, that I act like a know-it-all. And I'm really not. Like, I'm the type of person who, if I don't know something in a field, I will clearly say that I don't know anything about that. It doesn't hurt, like, yeah, but yeah, I've been told that I can come across that way, and I think that's because I can get really intense. So sorry about that. Call me out if it happens. I am not, like, I will be open to hearing that. Oh, sorry. I'm trading with the wrong person. Also, ads will hit soon. Please stick by if you can. And I will be back after ad break, and I will catch up in chat. Sorry. Hey, Magpie, you're here. Okay, let's trade in the meantime. Let's go to this table. All right, let me see. And then I will take my break. So Lunar and RTB. Where is the RTB? There we go. And do I have Gerard? Oh, Gerard is cool. Okay, I don't have... I do have a Gerard. Wait. I do have Gerard. There we go. All right, let me stretch a little bit and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you so much, Magpie, for doing the trade. The baby's in my arms. The baby is here. Yupítalo, mama. Yupítalo, mama. Yo. You're gonna fall. Because you're really good at falling, you know that, right? Thank you so much for sticking through the ad break. Let me switch. I only have one arm currently. Magpie, I just saw your stream streak. Thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. What the heck? I have a baby in my arms. You can't quite see her, and she's like, oh, if she gets up on her own, I will show her to you peeps. But I don't want to, you know, change her position just for that. Let me catch up in chat. So, Tabby, you said... no, Magpie, you said, no, that was a very healthy discussion. Thank you for confirming that. Sometimes I don't know how it comes across because I did have, like, many judgments about that thing. Tabby, you said, nah, the intensity is a neurospicy thing. I think, yeah, I think so too. And I really... Like, I don't get intimidated by it. Like, if people are also strongly... set in their beliefs, and it doesn't like make me feel anything negative about it, you know. I have been accused of doing the same. I'm so sorry you have been, Tabby, because I think it's a neurospicy thing because we can be very passionate about things, and I also think we research the heck out of topics that interest us. Doesn't mean we can't be wrong. Like, obviously, I can be wrong even about psychology things. It doesn't mean that if I studied it, I know everything. But yeah, we tend to research a lot, and then we're more set in our ideas, you know? So I definitely think that it's a neurospicy thing. China said, yeah, we babies, it's all part of learning to communicate. Yeah, they cry and they cry, trying to tell us that they're hungry or need a diaper change or something, but it takes them a while to figure out what the result is for their cries, absolutely. And the parents who have like I remember having a list on my fridge of what things to try to figure it out. Hungry, diaper change, tired, want attention. That is so hard, isn't it, to figure out exactly what they want? Like, yeah, that is. And especially you've also lived through this as a parent, so I love seeing your perspective on this as well. I would be unable to call child communication their needs with crying as manipulation. I think manipulation is malicious in itself. That's how I see it too, but there are multiple definitions, you know? Sometimes, yeah, you can call that thing where you want a certain result as manipulation, broadly. So yeah. So I think we all agree it just depends on what do we call it, you know? Kind of thing. Thank you for the plushies, you're very welcome. I hope the RTB is one of my favorite plushies in game, so I'm very biased. I love the dragon, but the RTB is gorgeous. It's stunning. Oh, there was a bit more. Thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Sometimes you miss it if you... But I think, yeah, I think I've seen you every single stream, Fen, so maybe it glitches out sometimes. That is the general way manipulation is looked at, Fen, and how most people think of it. Wired in our brains that way, but the word itself is not negative. The other definition of manipulate is just to handle something in a skillful manner. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So it's generally used in technology and mechanics and stuff. Yeah, we were also talking about it in the context of therapy, you know? Like, as a therapist, you want your... Oh, I am so sorry that I'm hogging the... I left myself there. Yes, what was I gonna say? Yeah, as therapists, we want our clients to get to certain understandings, right? Like, we want to guide them to a conclusion, but they have to come up with a conclusion. And you can call that a form of manipulation, like you're trying to put your client on the path that you want them to be on, right? So, but it's not malicious, because you have the best intentions of the client being, oh, hello, of them getting better. I look at manipulation as the latter part of this. I've never looked at manipulation overall being negative, but like anything can have malicious intent. I can see that. I can see that, absolutely. Yeah, I think there are multiple definitions, that definitely. You know, it's kind of like how narcissistic is becoming. Like, you know, narcissistic is overly used by everyone to describe people that can be a little bit manipulative and stuff. And I feel like it's getting used... Well, in this case, there's a wrong and a right definition, whereas with manipulation, I feel like it's more so... There's no right or wrong definition. It's whichever you see, you know, more. But, yeah. But, you know, nowadays everyone is narcissistic out there, because we like to call that, but it's not the way it is. Yeah, the dictionary says so. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to definitions, China's right. The dictionary is the ultimate resource, right? Definitely. Like, as a photographer, we have to manipulate light in order to help create what we envision in our minds. That is so beautifully put. And by the way, everyone, I know this from Terry's server, but Tabby is wonderful at photography, like, truly. You are so good, Tabby. Okay, take that from someone who knows nothing about photography. Like, my praise is like, I know nothing of it, but I really like your pictures. I really, really do. So just as a viewer, as a casual viewer. Okay, can I get my hands now? Okay, I'll take it as a yes. Let me... Okay, she chose a position, finally. All right. We're a bit... My arm looks so long. Let me... Oh, I know what the problem is, this cable. All right. So, let's see. What should we do now, peeps? Would you like some bug catching, or would anyone like some Ogopuus hunting? What should we do now? Is there anyone that has a goal here? Like, I want to get this thing, this plushie, or... Because we could definitely go for whatever you guys want. I feel like I have, like, one of each. At this point, I have all the Ogopuus ones. I have the Duskwing, and I have the RTB. So, yeah, whichever you peeps are working towards. I know very little about doing portraits using oil paints, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Oh, Da Vinci's Mona Lisa is so special. Like, truly, I think so. Some people say it's overrated. I can sort of understand that perspective too, but I really think it's crazy expressive for how simple it is. Like, that's what gets me when I look at the Mona Lisa. It's like such a simple thing, but it's so expressive. It's like eerie almost. So I definitely think it's not overrated, but I can totally see why some people say it is, because it's a simple thing, right? But it's so, I don't know how to say. It's like almost it's hiding its complexity, sort of. Thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate that. Follower names are anonymous, just in case you want to be lurking in the stream. This is a very lurker-friendly stream, by the way. We have so many people who just like to, maybe, you know, they don't have the spoons to chat, or they just don't want to, which is perfectly valid. I'm both for bug hunting, for money, or for plushies. Ogopuus hunting less, but I also can do it if others want. Then let's do bug hunting. Should we try for the Dusky, do you think? Should we try for the Dusky as you guys have on the stream? Should we continue that, see if we can get one? Or people like to tear down things also. I know, right? Like, okay. I am a very analytical person, and I do find, I don't know how to explain. Like, giving constructive criticism, but not constructive as in, oh, this person should learn from my criticism. Not like that, but like, sometimes I like analyzing things, right? With pros and cons, let's put it that way. But I never want to tear it down, because someone out there likes it, and it's for a good reason. I'm always of the belief that if something is big, it's for a reason. It might not appeal to me subjectively, but it's for a reason that it got so big. Like, it appeals to many people. There's a reason for that. So, never lurked in my life. I know, right? Objection, Your Honor, she's capping. A great example is people who say Jimi Hendrix was male or whatever. No, why would we? But if you talk to the top guitarists, it's almost universal that Jimmy's one of the greatest of all time. That's what I heard too. I think people really especially like to hate on stuff that's really big. That's what I think. If you're like an underdog, nobody cares enough, right? They're not gonna be like, oh, this underrated person is so bad, usually. Okay, that can happen too, but I'd say it's more rare. But once you get really big, it's like, oh, this person is too big. Because my mind cannot comprehend why they're this big. I don't like this either. You know, okay, I like to analyze something and I like to say what I don't like about it. But it's always the fact, it's not objectively bad. It's just something I don't like about it, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's important to acknowledge our subjectivity in this. And you're right, sometimes asking peers is the best thing, because I can't tell if Jimi Hendrix is maybe super great, technically speaking, because I'm not a guitarist. But if most guitarists say he is, like, we gotta listen to that, don't we? Oh, I forgot to mention, I got 2 new plushies. You did. One of them is a snail and the other was a moth. I love that. Which one do you like best? The second one was from Big Triad plushie hunting with some random people I met. I love that. Which one's your favorite out of the snail and the moth, if you had to pick one? What I personally think is that many people, like, I think there's almost like a bias where if you believe something, then that's right or that's fact. When I think, yeah, we fail to acknowledge the fact that it's kind of subjective. More than just kind of. It's very much subjective. And it's not my right. Like, if someone really loves something, whatever it is, it can be a piece of Like fan fiction, it can be a book, it can be a song. Like, I don't get to tear it down for them and be like, oh, this is trash, you shouldn't listen to this. Like, who am I? Like, who the fuck am I to say something like that? Like, it just is wrong in my opinion. It's hard to choose, but I do. Oh yeah, that one is my favorite too. Out of all the bug plushies, the Lunar Fairy Moth, I absolutely love that one. It is so thick in the cutest way. So yeah, Fen, should we go for Dusky, do you think? Or do we try for RTB? What is your vote on? Lucky is just sleeping in my lap. She doesn't have a care in this world. She's just sleeping. The baby. The absolute baby. Let me get rid of some of the stuff. Okay, oh, Fen, I'm so sorry. I forgot that for a second. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I can't process things very well, and some things just escape my... But thank you so much for standing up for yourself, and because I know that it's not easy. Okay, let's do Dusky. Let's do Dusky. And by the way, to anyone out there who might also struggle with making decisions, know that it's very valid. Sometimes I also struggle with that sometimes, but right now, no. So, yeah. Just know that it's a very valid thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you if you struggle with that. No sorries, I'm good. All right, let's go to... Yeah, when I'm very, very low spoons, I also really struggle with that. But I'll tell you, if it's ever that way, we'll just ask Mookie to choose. But I can... Sometimes I can't. Like, even, yeah, stuff like what do I eat now, it becomes really, really hard if I'm incredibly low spoons. I don't know what to do about my storage because it's full. I can easily get stuck in the cycle of over-analyzing things. Me too. Me too. Sometimes it is that, but sometimes I feel like it's just the fact that decision takes some sort of effort because you gotta compare things mentally, and my brain is just like, nope, I can't even get into that mode altogether. So yeah, it can definitely be tough when life requires you to like make a choice. Let me see, what can I sell because my inventory is full. My storage is full. Why do I have so many tunas? Well, got rid of some of them. I also have many corals, can get rid of some of them. I'll grow more bushes if I need to. Do not quote me on that. I can put that in. Let's see. Decisions lower my spoons, especially when it does concern other people. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's harder when it concerns other people, for sure. For sure. Oh. Thank you so much for lurking, Mookie. Thank you so much for the fart. I appreciate it. Okay, let me get... Okay, I have 10 lures. We probably need more. Let me try to make some more. Oh, I can make one. I'm out of gold. No. No. Oh, no, I'm not. I just literally need to make it. Look at all this gold. Okay, but I can make one more. I'll just make it, and I'll make some smoke bombs. You have 4? All right. Does anyone else want to join us for the Dusky hunt? We're just doing it no milkshake. We're doing it very relaxed. So if you guys want to join, there's no min-maxing everything. It's like very chill. Please feel free to. Let me think. What did I want to do? Smoke bombs. Sneaky. There. Oh, okay. I can make a bunch of them. Yay. Oh, someone is visiting my plot. Thank you so much for visiting. Wait, let me wave to them. I don't know if you're here on stream, but thank you for visiting. Also, yeah, Deal, do you want to join? I don't want to call you out, just so I know if I should make more lures or not. We might need more lures if it's just the two of us. I'm gonna wait, just I don't like kicking out anyone. I feel so bad doing that, so I don't want to leave while they're visiting. Deal has written in Palia chat. Okay, I can if you need, Wish. I have 20 lures. Yeah, Deal, if you could you write in chat, because sometimes it's very easy to miss in game if it's not too hard for you. If it's harder for you, then absolutely write in in-game chat, but I might miss it sometimes. Especially when chat is active, I really can't keep up with in-game chat very well. But it's just when, yeah, it's mostly when chat is active. Otherwise, I don't have that much trouble. But if chat is active, it's like, it's so hard to keep up with both. Oh. Well, we do still have some time until 3 a.m. Oh yeah, because they disappear, right? I'm gonna be there. You're just fishing? Okay, I'm gonna join you too. And maybe after, if the time is over, let's see, I can try to get more lures in the meantime. Also, I need to replenish my focus. Focus check for anyone who's playing Palia and needs it. But yeah. Isn't it crazy, like, how many of us neurodivergent people we were taught that we're too intense, I feel like? And that really pisses me off, honestly. Like, it is, yeah. It is just frustrating that that's what, basically, that's the message that we got from, like, people who didn't know better, or, yeah. But it's crazy, like, how many people that are neurodivergent that I've seen mention this specific thing. I've also, because I also read neurodivergent subreddits, and I see it all the time in there. Like, people, they're taught that they're sort of too much, or too intense, or too some sort of negative way, you know? And I hate that, because it's not true. It is not true. So yeah. If you've ever heard that in your life, I just want to tell you that it's literally not true. Just the fact that you're passionate about something does not make you too much, too intense. It does not make you. You know that saying, if you think I'm too much, then go find. Who said it? Was it Taylor Swift? Like, then go find less. That's exactly how it is. Like, if you think it's too much for you, go find less. But the problem is not with us. It's with the people that have these beliefs that if you're too passionate about something, you're too intense. I'm mostly intense in terms of volume control. I mean, that can happen, but it doesn't make you intense as a person, you know? Maybe you're talking a bit too loudly at times. It's human. I have trouble keeping my voice down in loud surroundings. Me too, fan. Me too. Where are you, peeps, by the way? I feel like I got lost. Isn't here where we're looking for the Dusky, or is it another spot? I will be there after my Pla visitor. Got you. Dove Cameron, Too Much is such a good song. I've never listened to that. Could you post it in the Discord so that I don't forget to look it up? I know I get too intense when talking about music, but I love that because you're passionate about it. And I am the opposite. I love seeing people passionate about things. I love to see that fire that burns in your veins when you talk about something. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. I wish everyone had that. Because that passion is what keeps you alive, honestly. Like, that is what makes life worth living. Just so you feel, yes, I'm really passionate about this. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter if it's music, if it's like, whatever, literally any topic it is. Dragon Shrine Duskwing? I'm fishing near the Whispering Banks. I think, okay, wait. What time does it have to be for it? Is it? I forgot. What do you know? Does it have to be 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. to 3 a.m.? Am I correct about that? We can just meet up here at 5 p.m. if I'm correct. At 3 a.m. to p.m. Wait, aren't those the RTBs? Oh, 3 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're both? Oh, I see. You put the video on music? Thank you so much. So 3 a.m. to 6 p.m. Oh, because they're both butterflies. Okay, I don't know. I look at the Duskwing and I think dark, and then I start thinking about the moth. But yeah, then I think we have to wait then for the next cycle. I'm just gonna get more furs. I have always heard that I speak too quietly and I have ADHD, but I might talk fast if the topic is something I really like. Yeah, and that's so, like, it is really a thing that's very neurodivergent. And like Fen said, sometimes we struggle with volume control. And hello, my first time here. Welcome in, Noki. Am I saying your name correctly? I hope I am. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your time here with us. But yeah, that is a very neurodivergent thing. Sometimes, yeah, we speak too quietly. I also spoke quietly like my entire life, I feel like. For me, it was also an anxiety thing, but it was also just struggling to keep the... I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes I'm too loud and I can't even tell that I am nowadays. And it's the same with quiet. Sometimes I'm too quiet and I can't tell before, you know, someone is like, what did you say? Or... But yeah, I feel like that is a common struggle for neurodivergent peeps. Alright, let me think. What should we do in the meantime? Let me get this copper. Never too much copper. Yes, you're saying my name right. Thank you so much for confirming that. And I love to see a fellow ADHDer here. I love to see that. We have many neurodivergent peeps in the community, by the way. This is a community that's open to everyone, don't get me wrong, but I always... Yeah, I always prioritize making a safe space specifically for neurodivergent peeps because I think we struggle more with finding safe spaces in general. So, yeah. And, you know, I'm also neurodivergent, so... I can do a beetle run there, if you want. I think we don't have enough lure. At least I don't have enough lures to cover that. So I'm trying to do something that doesn't require lures until we can hunt for the Dusky. This is a very safe space. Thank you so much for saying that. I try to keep it that way. I try to. There are things that I can get better at, I think, but I try. No, Choppa, no, don't get away. Okay, it did. Right, let me think. What can we do in the meantime? Or if Aoni is here and I could just see how many lures I can afford from him. Maybe we could also cover the beetles. When do flowers spawn? 10 a.m.? Am I remembering correctly? Okay, that's too late. So yeah, roughly 12 hours to fill in game. I don't know if I have enough copper. You know what? Let me go back and see. Oh, big ore though. I can't help it. Need to get this. 12 p.m. for flowers. I see. Okay. See the aura. You see the aura at 11:45. Got you. Thank you so much. Let me go back and see how much can I craft from the furniture that I still need. And I don't know, afterwards I think I'll just go for some Ogopuus until we can go for the Dusky. So basically, is it okay if we meet up for the Duskwing at 2 a.m.? Is that okay for you peeps? So we have like 1 hour to set up. And yeah, then we can just go for the Dusky. And until then, I think I'm gonna go for some Ogopuus or Schmoles, depending on what you peeps prefer if you want to join. But like, don't feel pressure to. You can like, it is okay if you don't... You join? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Absolutely. You're already in the party. Thank you so much for lurking. I really, really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate people who choose to lurk in the stream. It means the world to me. Okay, let me sell these. And let me just make sure that I have enough arrows. Do you want to... okay, no. No, no. I'm not gonna ask you. No. Almost. Almost, but not quite, okay? I remembered. I remembered. Okay, let me get more arrows. Do I have enough elderwood ones? Because if I do... Nope. I desperately need more arrows. So I can't get fines because I'm missing wood, but maybe I can make more... Oh, that's using... Okay, let me quickly go for wood. In Bahari. You can ask me instead, I'll decide for you guys. I'm better at deciding for other people rather than yourself. Okay, got you. So the question is Schmoles or Ogopuus, China? Because with that one I struggle too. I can't pick right now. Like, what do we do? Gotta pick for us. Schmoles because they're a pain, got you. We're doing Schmoles then. We're doing Schmoles. Let me just get some wood to get some arrows. Thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. And of course, we do try to give warm welcomes here. Thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Follower names are anonymous, just in case you want to be here as a lurker. You got Willem Trettenmer from Witcher 3. Well, he's not from Witcher 3. He's actually from the short stories. He's from the books originally. And he's not in The Witcher 3, so I literally don't know why my brain said Witcher 3. Oh, your name? Deal's name looks... Oh, yeah. No, the in-game name is shorter. Dude, I wish... You have 87% energy. Also, you got a Storm Dragon. That's also very, very cool. Let me go for like 200 wood. Oh, have you watched the new season of The Witcher? I keep seeing people talk about it, but I don't know if I have the courage to watch it or not. Like, did you watch it? I don't know why I thought there was more syllables in Deal's name. Because like, on Twitch there is. But in Palia his name is shorter. You have 97% energy? That is quite something. Is that accurate, Tabby? Or is the bot off the rails? No, they match now. Oh, they do? Oh, you changed it, Deal. Did you change your name? And this is how perceptive I am, guys. Like, this is literally how perceptive I am. Oh, you changed it, Deal. You changed your name. You fixed it to fit. That is crazy. When did you? Like, how long have I not noticed it for? Your bot is like Nightbot and lies. All bots lie. Tabby, we need to smack them. Well, we can't smack them here. We can only do it on Terry's stream. We can't do bot smacking. Thank you so much for the fart. That one caught me. I did not see that ahead of time. A couple of days ago. Oh my lord, I have not noticed. I am one of the least perceptive people I know. I just do not catch on to like small details. I don't. If someone asks me like, what color were the eyes of the person you were talking to? I'm like, I have no idea. I just don't, that just doesn't register. It might help if you take your meds. Absolutely, please do. Please take your meds. Do meds help you with energy? Actually, they do for me. Like my ADHD meds, Concerta specifically helps me a lot with energy. Without it, oh my lord. I literally can't function. I don't know how I functioned for 27 years without medication. Don't ask me, I don't know. Well, I didn't. The short answer is I didn't. No, well, in any case. Yes, and definitely with focus, me too. Me too, definitely. Arrows. Oh my god, I'm taking so long that we just won't have time. No, I've got this, I've got this. I'll just get 400 arrows. I tend to notice, a medium gold here and me. I'm okay, I'll just go, to Schmoll's and wait for you guys there. Focus meds. Yeah, they help me with focus, just not in palia. In palia, I forget about the focus. I tend to notice some small changes, like hair color, new glasses. Yeah, me too. If it's something like, you know, the biggest ones out of the small changes, I'm okay with those. Let me finish the messages. Let me pee. Like, something is different here, but then I don't notice when there's a box behind me and I trip over it. Oh, classic. Very classic. Wait, where's I? Oh no, I'm correct. For a second, I was like, where am I? I've never been here. Except all the time when I hunted for Ogopuus and for Schmoll's. When I first got diagnosed with my ADHD, they asked me, how did you survive high school? I know, right? I know. Like, how? I don't even know. Like, I don't know how I did it. I don't think I could do it all over again. Just saying. If I had to, if someone was like, let me rewind time. No, I can't do it again. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. We need elderwood arrows for some of them. Oh, I almost shot at the froggy with the elderwood arrow. But yeah, high school was a pain. Is there anyone else who struggled a lot in high school? I honestly did not struggle with school itself. I never had issues with, like, learning. But I had huge issues with, like, getting a lot interaction, social interaction. Social interaction was my bane. That one I really struggled with, and I just couldn't. I didn't belong. I never belonged in any of the classes. I always felt very different and very. I was like sort of cast aside. Out of the, like, me wanting it, but also out of people doing it, like both. Won't need the elderwood arrows if I'm with you. Yeah, because you have the bag. You have the bag of illusions. I also do, but mine is on level 2. I still need 2. I keep forgetting. I only remember when I'm on stream, otherwise I never remember. Because I would just log in and do it. I struggled a lot in high school due to badly prescribed meds. I hate that. I hate when you do get, you know, you do get your diagnosis, but then your meds are all wrong and they don't listen to you. Having enough focus to do homework. So I think I was lucky because, like, I am a very curious person about so many different topics, and I didn't struggle with most. I struggled with everything maths. So maths, physics, that sort of thing. But like languages I never struggled with, like Romanian, which we had to do lots of essays, think kind of literature I never struggled with. It very much depended on the subject. And that, guess what? At uni I stopped struggling altogether because I literally had like 2 subjects that I didn't like. That was all my struggle. Math's evil, I agree. I need to tell you guys that I found a tree pattern for a frog purse, and the opening is where the mouth is. No, I love that. I love that. I can't quite picture it fully, but that sounds so cute. Like, you absolutely need to show us if you make it. You struggle with languages? I mean, many people do. I feel like I would too. Had I not come from like a bilingual family, I think that's what really helped me. The fact that I'm bilingual. So I think there are actually studies that show bilingual people have an easier time with learning languages. And I think it makes sense, right? Your brain already had to do it. And especially if the 2 languages have very different like sounds, it can really help you. I am a humanities and arts person, but I love maths. You do love maths. I'm definitely a humanities person too. Not so much art. I love learning about art. I love watching people do art. I just suck at art myself. But I love watching other people do it. You're also ADHD. I love that, Tabby. I do remember you say that, and I love that. I like, honestly, I like meeting all sorts of neurodivergent peeps. Like, I feel like I can connect to some level no matter what the neurodivergence is, but I can definitely relate the most to ADHD experiences. That's what makes me strongly believe that I'm autistic too. And that I also meet the criteria. Because, you know, that is a requirement, but I meet it in very subtle ways compared to how people understood autism. This is a downside to where I live, as one language is pushed, but I enjoy languages and learning them, retaining them not so much. Yeah, but I love that you really love learning languages. And, you know, learning languages is one of the best things you can do to exercise your brain. Like, if you honestly listen, this is anecdotal. I don't remember like looking at studies over this, so I could be wrong. Definitely take it with a grain of salt, but I do feel like learning languages might be one of the best ways to stave off stuff like dementia. If you don't have a strong genetic predisposition to it. If you do, maybe you can't do anything, you know. But if you don't, I feel like it's one of the best brain exercises that you're gonna get. And I see it, this is anecdotal again, but I see it in my grandma. So my grandma definitely has some start of a dementia. And she's learning English. My grandma's 90 and she's learning English, guys. Like, if that is not a trooper, what is? My grandma is last year she was in Egypt and rode on a camel, and she also rode one of those desert cars. She's a trooper. My grandma's legit a trooper. It's always it's always fun when those two things decide to clash. Absolutely, it's complicated, and how one can hide the other perfectly. I have also struggled with languages, and here I am, moved to Sweden, and people praise me that my Swedish is so good. I love that. If only my French teacher heard that. I think it can definitely change. I definitely think it can change. But for some people, it's just not friendly to their brains, and that's also very valid. Like, I think everyone has their own strengths. Let me go close the door, because my parents are back. Just give me a sec. Like, we all have our sets of strengths and weaknesses, and I completely get it if you don't want to fight against those, you know, what you're not good at. Sometimes it feels too uncomfortable. And you just want to do what you're strong at, and that's very valid. But I'm so glad that you know, your Swedish is so good. It does help if you live there. Let's go, Grandma, I know, right? I follow several language teachers on TikTok to try to learn or keep what little I know. That's awesome. That's really awesome. You really use your TikTok time very educationally. Which is just an observation. I don't think people should necessarily. I think it's whatever makes you happy. If you want to use it educationally, do that. If you want to use it as a means of entertainment or like disconnect from your struggles and everything, like, just use it for whatever you need to. Your mom is 60 plus and also learning English. I love that. I love when people are not like, I'm too old. Like, have you guys heard that? Like, I'm too old to learn. No, you're not. It's never too late. It is absolutely never. Or I'm too old to change. I don't believe in that. I do believe that it's harder because you're so set in your ways, you know, later on in your life. It's harder to change. But I don't think it's ever impossible to change something that you want to change. Like, yeah. It's harder just because it's so well practiced by that point. But I don't think change is impossible. But it should be something that you want to change, not because people around you want to change, because that's another topic, right? I really think we should stop trying to change people in our lives. I know we're probably all prone to it to some degree, but I feel like it's something that we have to stop. And just learn to accept people as they come, and as long as it's not hurting us, because that's also a different discussion when a behavior that someone is doing is hurting you. I feel like then you have to speak up and be like, hey, can you stop doing this? But that's different than trying to change who a person is ultimately. Yeah, I think it's also because now Swedish is something I can focus on as a sole subject, and I'm very motivated to do it. I love it. And I think, isn't it also easier to learn a language when you're living there? Like, it's just, you get a lot more practice speaking with actual natives. And they reminded to grab your bags. Yeah, they were disappearing. They started to go poof. But yeah, I definitely feel like accepting people the way they are goes a long way, and speaking out if you need to self-advocate. Definitely, that's also important. I think it's a difference between trying to change who someone fundamentally is, like what makes them them, versus just, you know, for them to change a behavior that is upsetting for you. So when do we need to be there? 2 a.m., right? Okay. We're not too far from 2 a.m. Oh, let me go grab the bag. We're fast. I think it's because it's 3 of us. So we're very, very fast. I love the sounds that they make. It sounds like almost otherworldly. I love that. I can hear it, but I don't know where it is. Oh, there's one there. Yeah, absolutely, you kind of have to, but I also think my brain was struggling with needing to learn and activate so many different parts when you are like 16, 18, yes. Plus all the emotional and physical change during those ages, so I think my brain was just prioritizing other things instead of learning the language, and that also makes a lot of sense. Plus when you're in like high school, you're expected to learn so many things. It is so hard to focus in on one. So I think I legit think that if I wasn't bilingual, I would have had so much harder of a time with languages. But because I had to learn 2 languages that are not in the same family of languages, by the way, because Hungarian and Romanian are completely different. And I think, yeah, that helped me grasp the rules of other languages too, like pretty intuitively. Don't get me wrong, I can't speak other languages well because I haven't practiced in a long time, but I'm a fast learner when I do start practicing. Like, I was very good in school at them. I just forgot everything because I'm not practicing it. I did Italian and German in high school. Okay, German I wasn't good at. I did 2 years of German, and honestly, German is so freaking hard that 2 years is nothing. German is hard. But like, Italian, very easy for me to learn. Very, very easy. French was easy. I learned French in school. I just gave it up because I couldn't stand my teacher. So I kind of rebelled and I was like, I'm not doing any more French in my life. Which is sad because French is, okay, it's not my favorite. I have to admit it's not my favorite language. But I don't hate it. I could have learned, you know, but I didn't like the teacher at all. But yeah, I'm one of those people who don't particularly like the French language, I have to say. I'm pretty sure if there's any French person in chat, they've already left. Because I know and you should be proud of your language, honestly, but it's just not my cup of tea. It's not mine. Yeah, so I always thought that I was bad at learning languages, but apparently I'm not. My brain just needed more space and less of other noises. That is amazing that you figured that out. That it wasn't about you, it was just about like everything you had to do, and your brain just didn't have enough spoons left, kind of, right? To deal with the languages. German was easier for me since English and German use the same structure. English is easy for me, but German isn't. Yeah, you're right, they do use the same structure. Grammar is easier, but the words The words are so damn complicated. The vocabulary. It's hard. But I do enjoy Japanese and Chinese languages, but struggle because of my hearing problems. I love Korean. Like, there's a thing, okay, I like K-pop, don't get me wrong. But I also really love the Korean language. Like, independently of K-pop. I love the language. It is such a beautifully sounding language. I also like Japanese. Like, they are very... There's just something about the structure of a syllable where it's vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. Those languages sound very rhythmical and nice. And that goes for both Japanese and Korean. They share that. Japanese is also consonant, vowel. So it just sounds good. And if you've ever heard people rap in Japanese or Korean, it sounds amazing because they have such rhythmical languages. But I do enjoy Japanese and Chinese. Oh yeah, sorry. But you struggle because of your hearing problems. That's very valid. It's hard. And it can be hard if you have like auditory processing disorder too. Aren't you trilingual as you're basically fluent in English? Yeah, but I'm not fluent in Hungarian. So my Hungarian level is that of a 6-year-old. I can get, you know, I wouldn't die if you leave me alone in the country. And I can understand it pretty well, but I'm so bad at speaking it. One day, I promise you, I'm gonna take out books and I'm gonna learn it properly. Because it is one of my maternal languages. Like, it's important for me to know it. But yeah. My current level is very low. For others, I looked like I was good at school, but they didn't see how much work my parents had to do because they basically had to go to school again with me. If I think how much they helped me, I was struggling a lot, even though I always liked school and learning. Yes, I can... overall, that wasn't my experience because I didn't struggle as much, but there were times, especially when I had to write essays. I'm not bad at writing essays, by the way, but it was so hard to get myself to do it. I would spend hours sometimes crying because I couldn't get myself to do it. And like, I had a pillow and I got angry and I would just smack the pillow on stuff because I was so angry that I just couldn't get myself to do it already. And I knew in my head, I can do this. I'm not bad at this. I can do it. I just couldn't get myself to. Executive dysfunction, but like, that's what it was, right? We know that now, but back then I just felt like there was something terribly wrong with me because my peers were like, just do it fast so you can finish with it. And I was like, you guys do that? You don't struggle for hours before you get to do something? What the heck? But it was just with essays for me. Anything else like language, homework, anything, I did not struggle with. I didn't have diagnosis back then, but now I do, and I'm in university and I love it. I love that. What are you studying? If you feel free to share that. I'm going to unload and head to Kilima for Dusky's perfect. Thank you so much for reminding me. Let me do that as well. I'm gonna go too, so that I'm not late. I'll leave those bags there. It's okay. I feel more anxiety at being there late, so... Or should I... as a 6-year-old, so basically the same... Wait. I think I missed something from you, Tabby. Let me catch up. Or maybe I didn't. So you said as a 6-year-old, so basically the same competency as a standard US high school senior. I think I missed something. Oh, you know, you were referencing my Hungarian. Oh, it took me so long to catch on. Got you, yeah. So basically the same... Are people in the US generally like bad at languages? Is that a thing, Tabby? Charles says, yep, indeed. Belgium has 3 official languages. I'm from the Flemish part, so Dutch. But we had to learn French from an early age, so I struggled with it, as I said before. But I have to say, since I do understand the basics still, even if I can't talk it, because Swedish took that part of my brain, my French wasn't developed enough, I still can adjust easier to a language that has the Latin base. I'm the same. And then with Dutch, I have the Germanic base, and that's amazing. That is so amazing that you know, you can use this to actually learn the languages that you want to learn. And yeah, I'm honestly good at French. I just don't like it. I mean, I'm not good at it. No, don't get me wrong. It's easy for me to learn it. So if I got started again, I have an easy time learning it. But yeah, I don't like it. The average American US citizen reads and writes English in an 8th grade level. Is that a thing, really? I mean, honestly, we're not doing any better with Romanian, trust me. Yeah, we're the same. We're the same. But I've never seen a statistic that, you know, spells it out like that. But yeah, I would say the average Romanian is bad at Romanian. Oh, no, fiber. Take it out. No. See, and then we wonder, why do I have a full inventory storage? Because I keep 83 fiber in it. We give huge corporations huge tax breaks, but we don't want to properly fund education. Same. It's the same here, and it's so infuriating. Because in whatever state it is, and I don't want to get too political, but like, you have to invest a lot in two things, right? Healthcare and education. Those things are the pillars. If they don't work, everything else goes to shit. Like, you gotta invest in those, and most countries don't. So yeah, our written and spoken English is taught just enough to make us wage slaves and to let us read simple written instructions. Isn't that though because school legitimately sucks in most countries? Like, they don't teach us the things that are actually important in life. They teach us stuff that's not very important. Thank you so much for getting your dragon today. It's Smaug. Smaug is a badass looking dragon. He's a meanie though, but he's good looking. We gotta hand it to him. He's good looking. And, you know, in life you can get away with many things, apparently, if you're good looking. Or so I've heard. Healthcare and education are the least invested in, I know, and that makes me so angry. I know. Because, do you know why? Because they don't yield immediate returns. That's the thing, right? If they yielded immediate returns, they would be invested in, but they don't. So they're like, we'll leave this for the next people to handle. And nobody ever handles it. And it's infuriating. Instead of funding schooling and health, let's question the gay marriage law. I know, right? Yeah, that's what's important. Yeah. Let's not allow LGBTQIA people to exist in this world, because, by the way, I'm sarcastic. I'm very strongly pro LGBTQIA rights. People should have equal rights, period. I don't care who you are, what you're... Like, it should be non-negotiable. I can't believe we're negotiating it. The two things that the US is defunding at a ridiculous rate, that is just... Yeah. The Supreme Court refused to hear that case, by the way. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Do you do house tours in Palia? Yes, we do, but usually on Saturday. So hey, if you can make it here, because I also stream Palia on Saturday, you can absolutely show us your house. I would love to see it. We have even dismantled our Department of Education. Jeez, what is happening? The world is going crazy. By the way, we will start our hunt. Ads will hit us in a few minutes. I will snooze them for as long as I can. It's gonna be our last ad break of today. And yeah, I am gonna have to do the hunt in the meantime so we don't miss out on anything. So we're just scaring everything away using the emote. I 100% got the sarcasm, but then sarcasm is my first language. I like to say it just because, you know, there might be peeps out there who might be struggling with it. I also sometimes do, depending on who is speaking to me. Do we keep one lure or do we do 2 lures? How should we do it? Just let me know if I need to place one down too. I almost sent you a cat Lord of the Rings video yesterday. Please do. I want to see that one. I want to see that. You can absolutely link it in our Discord because we have peeps who are interested in Lord of the Rings. 1 is enough for 3 peeps. Got it. Let's do 1. Perfect. I mean, for me, it's better because it's more relaxing and I can also focus on chat. So I'm just glad it works out for you too. And it also means that we won't be running out of lures. You go away. So basically, instead of milkshaking, what we're doing is scaring away the... getting all the butterflies and scaring away the rest of the bugs. This is also a strat for people who don't like to do milkshaking. A very kind person in our community called Foxy, she taught us how to do this. And it also works well. It doesn't work quite as well as milkshaking, I think, but it's much less stressful, so it's worth it. If you don't like it. I mean, it's all based on preference, right? Some people don't mind milkshaking, and I understand that. I don't mind it if I join it. I just feel very stressed when I... Oh, there's a Dusky here. No, 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 no. I just waved at the Dusky. No. Oh. I just literally waved at the Duskwing. I can't get over that. What the heck? Wait, let me choose stickers. There we go. Now I'm gonna be able to select the proper sticker. Bye, Duskwing, yeah. But no, we did get it in the end. We didn't... Oh! Oh, there's one there. I love that it's a small radius, though, so I feel like if there is a plushie, we will all get it. I hope so. That's how I got the Luna Moth plush. I love that. I love that. Oh, there is a... Oh, I see it. I see the Dusky. Is there one? No, this is a simple butterfly behind it. Oh, do I see one? Oh yeah, I do. I do see it. Managed to screenshot my channel points at exactly 69,420. Let's go. What the heck? That should be my goal too. I need to find a channel in which to get 69,420 points. I didn't even realize that should be a goal of mine, but it should be. I strongly believe that it should be. Char, I'm on my way. I think it's your... I've been spending a lot of time... It's your stream or fans. Maybe I can... No, I'll try to get it in both. Okay, I'll try... Yeah, I'm going for it. 69,420. What? I think, one despawned. Oh! Wait. You found one? I'm nearly there, nice. Oh, there's one on me. No, no! We'll pretend that never happened. You basically should, since you're all so close, and if you're all in the same party, then you should... Yeah! I think we are gonna get the drops. Definitely, because it's a small radius. This is why I actually love doing one lure. Aside from the fact that it's very much not stressful. It's very chill. And we also have a very high likelihood of getting the same... Like getting all of us getting the plushies. Thank you so much for manifesting. Pesky ads, go away. They will start in 2 minutes. If anyone else wants to join, we do have a spot. Oh! Wait. Yuli's here? Oh, Yuli's there! I know Yuli. Well, I know Yuli from Terry. From raiding. Okay, let me scare away some of them. Wait, is this person catching everything so that I can write them not to do that? I can't tell. Or maybe you were... Oh yeah, you Fen, you were faster. Fen is so fast. I think it took me ages to realize that it was happening. Yeah, I'm gonna scare away the bugsies. Ads will hit us in less than 1 minute. I can't postpone them anymore because I clicked all the snoozes. So if you could stick through them, I would really, really appreciate that. I think people will be starting to get ads. So we had last month we had like 2 massive gift subbies. So everyone was subbed, but they're running out starting from today and from next stream. So people will be getting ads more. I need to be more mindful so that I don't do anything important. So people don't... Oh, sorry, I forgot to replenish the lure. Yeah, ads will be hitting us in less than 10 seconds. I mean, they usually take their sweet ass time, but... Thank you so much for lurking. I really, really appreciate that, Tabby. And good luck with whatever you are doing today. With whatever you have going on. I don't know if they have chat, because Fan also tried to write them. I don't think they have chat. I'll gladly take on all the ads. Show them to me. I'll sit through all of you. I wish that were possible. Thank you so much, Kitty. What the heck? That's so kind of you. But sometimes they're just very unreliable. But they should pop any second now. I can quickly ask you this question, Doomy, if you want to answer this, of course. I seem to have problems with snoozes. Like, normally you get snoozes back if you... let ads run, right? But mine are completely gone if I use them once. So they come back after a while. You will hit snooze and you're gonna lose them in that moment, but they should be coming back in about... I don't want to... I haven't noticed how long it takes, but about half an hour maybe? So they should return to you afterwards. So I don't have that issue. If they don't come back to you, then you definitely need to look into that, because that hasn't happened to me before. They do come back eventually. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this person does not have chat. Or doesn't understand maybe what we're saying. It can happen. They don't come back for me. Like, if I use them, I don't have any for the rest of the stream. Oh no! They should be coming back, absolutely. I don't know why that's happening. Or who to contact. Maybe Twitch support could help you? But good to know and thank you. Then I'll look into it. Absolutely. Wait, let me try to... Yeah, but no. Deal tried to call them out and they didn't understand, so... It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But this sometimes happens in Palia, where people don't have chat open, or maybe they speak a different language they don't understand, and, you know, unfortunately it's not helping our hunt. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't blame the person, because I don't know exactly what situation they're in. If you don't speak a language and you just see a lure, you might be inclined to join, and then not know that you're, you know, something's not... Should we move? I wish they would put a language thing. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I wish that too. In people's profiles. So you can see if they don't understand or not. I would love that too. Maybe you could use Google Translate to try and convey it to them, you know? But like this, you don't know what they speak. Oh, thank you for the bugs. Okay. That is kind, but... Could you not hit the crickets though? We're trying to hunt for the just wait butterfly. And it only spawns if we hit the butterflies. Okay. I'm trying to explain, you know, I always feel like people are not badly intended, they just don't know certain things. By the way, could I get them into our party? Let me try and invite them to party. Oh, they're already in a party. Yeah, thank you so much for sticking through the ad break, everyone. Thank you so much. Ads, I know, little bit pesky. They do help, though. They do help with the stream. Yeah, I wanted to invite them to a party, but they're already in a party. It's possible they joined to just get the bug weekly. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's just, Focus check, lovely. Thank you so much, Kitty. What the heck? You're on point. Thank you so much. I completely forgot about it. By the way, how are you doing, Kitty? How's your day going? What are you up to in Palia? Are you working on anything? Still asking is the nice thing to do. I think so, yeah, but I can... Like, at first, I remember when I was newer to... or when I came back to Palia, because I took some breaks, I also didn't know exactly, like... I didn't know that I was supposed to join, and I'm also a little bit shy. Sorry, not join. I didn't know that I was supposed to ask. I didn't know there were basically any downsides to me joining, so that's why I didn't think. But I do agree that it's a nice thing to do. It just didn't occur to me in the beginning. So I try to think, you know, that maybe other people are the same, or they're not badly intended. They just don't understand. Yeah, we don't know who is new. Exactly. We don't know who is new and who's not. Hey, Chris. Are you also playing Palia right now? Am I out of... Okay, I thought I was out of sneakies, but no. Yeah, you never know. Someone might be, like, very, very new to the game, not understand how it works. That's why, you know, we being chill. I keep forgetting to... I keep wanting to replace that lure, and I keep forgetting. Oh, of course, sorry. No worries. I don't want anyone to feel bad, though, for not knowing things, because it's natural to not know things when you're newer to the game. Like, it's the normal state of things. Like, you won't know how to do things, or that you're supposed to be doing certain things. That's why I think, yeah, it's always best to be very chill, very patient, and just patiently explain things to people. Because they just don't know. Like, I've seen in how much I've played Palia, I have so many hours in the game, and I've only seen, like, 2 badly intended people. Like, people that were deliberately trying to ruin the fun for everyone else. Maybe there are a few more, but I think in general, it's people who just don't know. In Palia, I'm currently working on my house, a kitchen and a dining room. However, I first need to produce all the wood. Oh, there's so much wood that you need when you're building, isn't there? Like, you need so much of it. In real life, I redid the walking leaf insect terrarium. You did? Today, they ate the blackberry leaves super fast. I love that. I love that. How do they take time to adjust to their, like, home changing, or do they adjust really fast? I don't know how it is for walking leaves. Okay, let me see. Is there another person? Did they join so that I can... and Palia does have a set on unwritten etiquette that isn't spoken of until it's usually late. Yeah. And, like, I understand that, you know, someone who's new to the game wouldn't know of this unwritten etiquette. Like, I try to think of it as, you know how, like, when you're autistic and you don't understand social norms and everyone around you is like, but it's a rule, like, you're not supposed to do this. Like, that's how I feel some people treat this whole thing. You know, like, how can I blame them for not understanding unwritten rules where I struggle with those too in real life? I can't. I can't. I'm autistic and I struggle with like social norms sometimes. I don't understand why things are done a specific way and not another way, and what I'm supposed to say, I don't catch on to like subtle sometimes. I do have like I struggle less than other autistic peeps with social interaction, but I do also struggle. It's the how did you not know exactly, Doug? Because no one told me exactly, and that's why I think it's the most valuable to just directly tell the people. Just tell them directly. And yeah, the only thing that I'm not understanding of is if you tell them and they see it and they still don't, like, they still don't listen to you. I don't understand that. I don't get it. The walking leaves are living still lives. To avoid stressing them too much, I cut off a small branch they're sitting on and put it in a small box on the table. They just stay there no matter which way they're lying. I love that so much. So they need something familiar, right? If you put them in like too much novelty, they can also get stressed out. So they need something that's familiar. I love that. That's basically the principle with like every animal, right? Even when you take a small kitten like from their mother, it's recommended that they still have something with the scent of the mom on, right? For them to adjust better to their life. And I love that so much. And this person seems really nice. They even thanked us for the insect. That is really kind. But yeah, the Duskies are just not cooperating. The Duskies are like, nope, not today. We have somewhere else to be. No, not here. Thank you so much for the manifesting. I need to... Wait, let me manifest too. Manifest. We need the manifestation. I could, of course, take them out by hand, but then they'd just be sitting, lying around in an empty box. Yeah. Right. It's better to do it with the branch, right? Oh. Yesterday I got over 50 Duskies in one round. Today it's unlucky or it's a server. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's unlucky, honestly. Some runs are really unlucky. It happens. We did get quite a few in the beginning, which is good. But yeah, sometimes they just don't want to spawn, especially they tend to spawn more in the morning. They just don't like my lure. I mean, I can try placing down mine too, but I don't think it's gonna work better. Also, Doomy, maybe something good for you as well when you move. I think my cat... Oh my god. I need to put some lip balm. My lips are really dry. I find that my cat really had a lot of support on a blanket that smelled a lot like my home in Belgium when I moved her to Sweden. I will absolutely do that. Thank you so much for reminding me. Just don't wash it, let it be smelly. So she can comfort herself with it. I will absolutely do that. That is such a good idea. I think, what I'll do is... So she usually sleeps on the bed. I could keep like a bed sheet. I'll let it... Or a blanket. She doesn't usually like sleep on a blanket though. Should we move? Deal said nope. I think Deal saw that a little bit late. Which I can't fault because I'm exactly the same. I usually react a little bit too late. Oops, it's okay, don't worry. No worry about it. I think it's gonna be the same everywhere. It might just be the server. Thanks for the bug. Good luck with your dusting. Thank you so much. Good luck with whatever you're working on. Yeah, they seem like a really nice person. If any are hanging off the lid of the terrarium, for example, I leave them in. They can hang around there after all. They like to hang off the lid. That is very interesting. I don't know much about walking leaves, so I don't know about like what they like, what they don't like. That's very interesting. Yeah, something like that. I haven't watched it for a year, but she's so highly attached to. Yeah, it would be a bit. It would be a bit problematic to not wash the bed sheets right here. So I need to find something. Maybe I'll get her something to sleep in, and I'll put a blanket on it. I'm just trying to find some things that are not too big, so that it won't be hard to move them. But she's. Or I could get her like a plush toy. She doesn't have... So she has a few toys, but she doesn't have a plush toy yet. And that could be something if she likes to sleep with it. I can try. So it can take a very long time for them to fully adjust. Yeah, I bet. I bet it's gonna be. And I'm still like very anxious putting her through that. I'm still like, is it a good idea? Would it be better to just leave her with my parents? But I don't think I can. Like, I'm way too attached to her. And honestly, she's also very attached to me. It goes both ways. She always sleeps with me, for example. And yeah. Sometimes, time during the day, she sometimes prefers to spend it in the other room. I don't know exactly why that is. But it depends. It depends. And then she hasn't seen me in a while, and she's the most cuddly with me, though. So, yeah. I don't know. They sit where they sit. That's the fundamental. Or sleep with an extra blanket or something. I don't know how your kitty is, but mine finds comfort in getting under something. You are right. Mine does too, actually. Mine does too. I could put a... I think I'll get her a new blankie, because we don't really have blankets in the home. In the house. And I'll just put the blanket on what is Mark's side of the bed when he comes here. And yeah. So the blanket was perfect for it since she could get under it and has the familiar smell. I love that idea so much. I'm really gonna get her a blankie. And she loves getting under things too. Golden, be here if you need it. Do you need it, Fen? I do have it. You know your kitty the best. I do feel like she's the most attached to me. I hope I'm not just wanting to believe that, but I feel that way. So yeah, I think I'll take her with us. I also trust... Okay, I make mistakes too, like today with the clipping. Were you here, Char, when I was talking about how I clipped her nail wrong and she was bleeding? And I did that. I researched. So I did my research. So I knew how to do it. It's just that, I don't know, I was not properly focused or something. I don't know how I made that mistake, but inventory full. Should we run home and sell? Let's run home and sell, I would say. I can't TP home. Heading to... Okay, got it. I'm also gonna head to Sifu's. That's a good idea. I can also repair there. Yes, let's give up for now. Okay, okay. Alright, we can do a little bit more schmoes if you want to, Fen. Up to you, honestly. Up to what you feel like doing. Or if you don't feel like doing anything anymore, that's also perfectly fine. But yeah, I would say we're not getting anywhere with the Duskwings. It's not working well today. Hey, it can happen. I read that it's more common than I thought. I felt like such a bad person, and then I looked it up online. And there were so many more people that were like, me too, that happens. And I've seen that sometimes it happens because they move at the wrong time. It wasn't the case here. Like, I think I was a little bit distracted. But yeah, she's fine. Like, the bleeding stopped. I'm putting some... I actually researched, like, how can you disinfect it so that she doesn't risk an infection? And I found that you can actually dilute betadine. And if you dilute it very well, to the point where it looks like a weak tea, you can put it on, like, minor scrapes, like claw issues like this, so you can use it, because that's the only thing I have in the house, right? To disinfect. So I'm gonna use it. Also, another tip I can give you, if you haven't started with the carrier training, start now. Oh, we have. We have. Because we had to take her to the vet. She doesn't particularly like it, but she's not afraid of it. So she's just like, let me out. I don't want to be in here anymore. But she's not afraid of it. And yeah. We will do even more of that. But her carrier is always available. Oh, how did you... I used to give... Oh, you used to give her the wet food in the carrier. I love that. I'm gonna do that. Because that is one step further. Like, you don't just let her tolerate it, but you associate it with something pleasant. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So that she associates it with... Especially before... Because we're gonna get her on a really big road trip. Like, the trip to Romania... From Romania to the UK is 2,500 kilometers. It's a lot. And unfortunately, I've talked about this before, but I can't put her on a plane because we don't have any airline that travels to where I need to go, which allows animals. They just don't. So we need to take her on a car trip, basically. And that's also another reason why I'm getting her leash trained, because we're gonna have to... Basically, she's gonna have to pee and poop on the, you know, like while we were walking her on a leash on the way. A memory from summer came to mind today. My husband was sick and in bed. I wanted to go outside to look for fireflies, but since he was sick, I went out alone. I found some, took them inside, and wanted to show them to Sven, since he couldn't come out with me because he was sick in bed. He didn't know I had fireflies with me, and he asked if I could fill his water bottle. I said, sure, but you have to hold my fireflies for a moment. So I poured the 3 fireflies into my husband's hand. He thought it was adorable. It does sound like a really cute moment, kitty. It sounds adorable. Fireflies are also so damn beautiful. It is... I don't know the scientific explanation for why they light up in the dark. I wish I knew it. I have to look it up. But they are such beautiful creatures. And it's crazy to me that an insect can do that. Not just that a being can do that. It's like, it's very pretty. Wait, for real? It's honestly crazy. We were pretty lucky that Brussels is such a big layover place for airplanes, so we had options. Yeah, yeah. It is because, for example, to London, there would probably be an option. Not with low-cost airlines. None of the low-cost airlines here do that. But there would probably be an option with higher-cost ones. Actually, there is one. It's called Ryanair. They do pets as far as I know, but we don't have it where we're going. And yeah, we don't have it. I think they do it out of the low-cost airlines, but none of the other ones do. I8 has the flower event if you want them. I could join for it. Oh, but I think they're almost gone, aren't they? Yeah, by the time I get there, they'll be gone. I'm honestly just gonna go back to the schmoes, I think. If anyone wants to join, please feel free to. But yeah, they're chill, and I'm gonna be streaming for roughly half an hour more, so I'm just gonna do that because it's like a chill way to... Or hotpot? I think that might be a little bit long, so I think I'm gonna do schmoes. I know one story why fireflies are as they are, but in a romantic sad story one, I know... you're not gonna tell? Maybe you can share it in the Discord, Chris, if you want to. And if it's sad, maybe you could put it in the safe space channel so that people know what they're in for when they read it. If you want to share, because you're saying it's sad. They just spawn. Oh, they just spawned? But it's 3. What the heck? It's 3 p.m. Didn't you say they spawn at 12? I'm confused. I'll join you once I manage my garden. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me try and join you, deal, then. I don't know why they were late. Can they spawn so late? That is weird. I'll join you once I manage my garden. Perfect. I will also just tend to the flowers and then go there. Yeah, it's kind of funny now if we walk past the carrier or put it on our shoes, she gets in it and wants us to walk around with her in it just because the positive association is bigger than the negative ones. I love that because she doesn't like the travels. I love that. I really need to do that. Thank you for all the tips, Char. Like, you are a very experienced cat parent, and I really appreciate all the... Like, I've also had cats, but I wasn't particularly good at taking care of them before. Because, I don't know, in our culture, not many people know how to properly take care of animals. But since my previous cat, I've really started to research a lot more, but there are still some tips that I just don't know. Oh, let me get up here. So these are very valuable. Thank you so, so much. Oh, let me help. Where's my... They have it set that if no one waters them, they stay there until... Oh, I see. They're watered and picked. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, let me try and get them. Oh, focus check. If anyone needs it. Potato pod prize bag. I'll take that. It's just because I've been there a year ago. I also had no previous experience with moving cats such a long way. Yeah, this is a hard thing, right? You don't really get many friends who are like, hey, I've done this, let me help you. Like, not many people have done it. But yeah, it's... I really hope... I think she's very resilient, the way I see her. The only thing that really scares her is going outside. For some reason, she's very, very scared when it comes to that. All sounds, everything scares her. But other than that, we found that she's a very brave kitty. Like, she doesn't get scared at, like, stuff that our previous cats were always scared with. Hi, everyone. Or flowers. Level 60 foraging. Yeah, and got a cypress tree. I know, right? I'm so happy about the cypress tree, too. Let me go back. And yeah. I don't know what I was saying. I forgot, but... It's hard, okay? It's hard to properly parent cats. Like, stuff like trimming their claws. We've never done that. I didn't know. When I had previous cats, I had no idea that it was something that you were supposed to do. But I think what helped is that our previous cats were outdoor cats. So they, I mean, they weren't supposed to be. But that's another topic. They weren't supposed to be. I was like, no, we shouldn't. But my mom wasn't too careful with opening the door. And the cat escaped a few times. And from then onwards, it was like, it's impossible. Like, our previous cat would cry for the entire day to be left outside. Lucky is like just... I'm lucky with her because she only cries that she wants outside for like 30 minutes. And I can constantly go to her and be like, let's play, let's do this to try and distract her. And she's fine. She gives in. She just really wants to go outside for a bit longer that I can provide at the moment. But yeah. She hasn't been outside for 2 days though. I need to take her outside tomorrow. But that's because she got anti-flea medication and I didn't want the leash to rub it off her. So I can only share what worked out for us and what was a positive experience. It can completely be different for you, but if in the smallest bit I can help with it by sharing those things, then that makes me happy. You are absolutely helping a lot. And I love it when people share their personal experience with things and what they know that has worked with them, because it's worth trying. It's worth trying to see, hey, and anything I can do to make Lucky's journey easier, because I know it's going to be really hard on her. Yeah. Exactly the same here, so I understand it about the claws. She used to be an outdoors cat, so I didn't need it, but now she does, yeah. Yeah, they do. If they're indoors, they just don't use up their claws the same way. Oh yeah, it's Maji Market. Should we do Maji? Fan, would you be up for Maji Market? Or do you prefer to continue with the... I shouldn't ask you, should I? Should I ask? I don't know. I'll just ask you if you want to do Maji Market. If not, I'll come back for the schmoles. Like, don't pick between them two. Just tell me if you're feeling up to Maji Market. Sounds good once I do the garden. Got you. Okay. Then we go for Maji Market instead. I also am still trying to get the plushies in the Maji Market. I keep getting the same ones over and over and over again. I'm not getting any of the new ones. So, let me go there. Okay, I've been distracted. Will be a little less talkative, but need to get a bit more work done. Good luck with it, and thank you so much for chatting. I'll also only be live for like 20 more minutes, and it feels weird ending the stream 1 hour early, but I'm trying to be, you know, to keep to my word so that I can recharge this week and come back stronger next week. That is the plan. I want to be in top shape for you peeps, so that we can have a good time. I know we can also have a good time when I'm not in top shape though. Like, I'm learning that, and it's actually really soothing for me to know that. It makes me feel a lot better that I don't need to be at my best and we can still have a lot of fun playing together and chatting together. I'm just fishing. Yeah, I'll also be fishing until Maji Market starts. Let's see. Can we get some gay fish? Yeah. No, take this time, do me your spoons. I will. I absolutely will. I will be true to my word, and I will end stream in about 15 minutes. I'll still stay here off stream and do a little bit of Maji marketing. So we can stay in the party and we can still, you know, enjoy our time. But I will, yeah. I will be... It will be off stream. I'll just be lurking here with you on my other screen, vibing and working. Thank you so much, Char. Also, question. Are you streaming tomorrow? I would love to be there if I have the spoons. I mean, I'll be there anyway. I'll just chat if I have the spoons. Yeah, I am. Perfect. I'll be there. I will be there. It's always a good time. I was getting so excited. I was like, plushie? No wheel. No plushie. Oh, someone got a plushie? But yeah, I want to do quite a lot of Maji Market over the next few days. So you guys will see me in game. I just hope I have the spoons. Tomorrow is very intense for me, guys. Because I need to go to my family doctor. So that they give me a paper that I need with me in Bucharest. Then... Wait, it's Wednesday tomorrow, right? I also need... No, not in the morning. I need to go to my dentist in the morning. And then later on, I need to go to my family doctor. So it's gonna be pretty intense. That's a lot of social interaction for me. Just see if you do have them. If not, a lurk is always appreciated. And even if that's too much, know that I will always appreciate you even if you can't make it. What the heck? Char is such a sweetheart. By the way, yeah, please, everyone, if you're not following Char here, please go drop her a follow. She really deserves it. She's the kindest soul, and she's also an amazing streamer. And it's always like very cozy, very chill vibes, and very yappy, which is good. We like yappy. So yes, please drop Char a follow. Thank you so much for shouting Char out. I really appreciate that. Since it came up anyway, I'm taking this opportunity. I had so much fun in your stream. It is really fun, right? And it's also really fun in Fen's stream, by the way. Fen's stream is also very cozy vibes. Let me... Thank you so much, China. China's got it. China's got it all. Always has it covered. Always has me covered. Alright, so we're... When does it start? I think it's 9, 10. I always forget the time. I'm just gonna... When I see the balloons, it's starting. You do mod things you do when you're hella good at them. You do indeed. Thank you so much for redeeming that. You love it here. I really appreciate that. Also, my voice just cracked there. Let's pretend that hasn't happened. Let me drink more water. Oh, I missed take a sip. I missed 2 take a sips. I'm so sorry, guys, for missing the take a sips. China is right. I need to add a sound to that thing. It's still on my to-do list. I haven't forgotten. I just need to do it. I need to add sound so I don't miss them. But there you go. I took the sips now. I do mod things. Good job. One of us does. What the heck, Mookie? You also do quite a shit ton of mod stuff. Besides, you are the main support pillar of this streamer, so... For anyone who might be new here and thinking I'm being weird and parasocial with my mod, he's my partner. He's my real life partner, so there's nothing weird and parasocial, just my partner. You're the pretty one, it's okay. He is. But you're also hella pretty, China. Just saying. Just saying. I don't think you are different in that way. I think you're similar in that way. What the heck is going on with the fire? Is someone shooting fireworks? Oh yeah, it was right above me. I wasn't seeing them. I was looking there. No fire was there. It was right on top of me. Who is this woman? Never met her in my life. Help me. You know, streamers are usually the ones getting stalked, not doing the stalking. So someone... Oh my god. Mookie and I are pretty, yes. Announcement, good announcement. Love the announcement, yes. China is so pretty, she is. That reminds me, I meant to send you the TikTok I made of my Halloween costume. It came out well. I would love to watch it. I do have a TikTok. I do. I used to make Infinity Mickey stuff on it. Like, badly edited and everything, but I had fun. I thought about doing palia stuff for TikTok, but I genuinely don't have ideas. Like, people in general, I feel like they do educational stuff, and that's not something I'm good at. Like, I'm not good at knowing most palia stuff. I have to be taught. Like, I couldn't teach it to other people. There's an achievement for shoot fireworks and Maji Market. Ah, yeah, that's what people are doing. Yeah, I have done them, I think. Can I put it in art in Discord? Of course you can. Feel free to. And if, like, any of you makes any sorts of videos or TikToks, feel free to post them in the art Discord. I'm trying to do streamer TikToks, but it's super hard. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate that. Follower names are anonymous in case you want to lurk. But know that you are very much appreciated. I'm trying to do streamer TikToks, but it's super hard. Can I suggest something like Terry has self-promo channel? Yeah, I thought about it, but I feel like we need to be a little bit bigger, like a bit more active, because the more channels I create, the more the activity gets spread only in a few channels, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to, you know, to keep the channels that we do have, like, being quite active. But when we do get to that point, I will absolutely add it in. I just don't want to spread it too thin. Someone in the community I'm in told me that they watched it and then an hour passed by. Oh my god, I love that. They were so fascinated with it that they just kept rewatching it. That's really... me and DJ trying to tell her that their Discord is active. It is, like, don't get me wrong, my Discord is active. But it is still... I feel like it's not to the point where we require more channels, if that makes sense. Like, it is active, don't get me wrong, it is. Like, I agree. You're in almost 200 Discords, trust me, I agree. I just think that it's not, you know, it doesn't warrant more channels. But we'll get there, I know we will. Like, I don't doubt it. And we're well on our way to that point. Like, we're close, we're not even far. But I have seen the other side where people were giving feedback and they were like, I like it when Discords have a little bit fewer channels. So some people love organization more. Some people love, you know, to have like fewer channels. I'm trying to sort of do the middle ground. Like not too many, not too few either. They're posted. Thank you so much for posting. I will check it out after the stream. Yeah, I also love when there are fewer channels. Yeah, it's very preference-based. It's very... but I also like a place for everything. Yeah, that is a good point. It is a good point. It is a good point. It is good point. Oh, it starts at 10. Okay, now I know when it starts. I was like... Is it 8? Nope. 8 passed, they didn't appear. Is it 9? Nope. 9 passed. No, it's 10. And this time I know I'm correct. It does get overwhelming or confusing, distracting with lots of channels. You're up on the pole. I see you. You're in the middle, in the thick of it. This is my place, guys. It's not a... I know it's not a good place. Like, those are probably the best. That's probably the best place. But I just feel home here. So I need to do it here. Deal is getting money. He is. He is. He is. He is. Deal, let me throw you some too. You need to do the dance though, Deal. You need to do the dance if you're up on the pole. You know? Like, you can't be up on the pole and not do the dance. Just saying. Just saying. There we go. There we go. See, this is what we're giving you money for. This is exactly what we want to see. Oh my god, it looks so great. You look so great there. Can I take a picture? Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. No, I keep pressing the... Where is my correct... Oh, okay. I got you. Just a little bit. I got you. There we go. I need to save it. Recent. Save. There we go. I need to post the pictures, by the way, from last time too. I was so tired after last stream that I just completely forgot to post the pictures. But I will try to post them. Slay, I know, right? That dance is so fabulous. I don't know whose idea it was to give us that dance, but it's a blessing. Is what it is. I could have invited one more person to the party. I just forgot about it. So sorry, peeps. Like, just to have a full party so we get more tickets. But I completely forgot that that's something I'm supposed to be doing. So story, it is up in safe space and I hope no one cries. I will read it. I will read it, Chris. Thank you so much for posting it. Hey, some stories are sad. I honestly... It's not that it doesn't affect me, because it does. Sad shit affects me a lot. Too much, honestly. But I love reading sad shit. Like, that sounds paradoxical, but I love, like, books that end up being sad. I just love feeling... I don't know how to explain this. If I feel very intensely about something, it makes me feel alive. Does that make any sense to anyone? I hope it does, but yeah. So I don't mind it if a book ends up being sad or... Yeah, I'll cry. But I don't know. It feels like it's under my control somewhat. I don't know how to explain it. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I was worried that I'm coming off as weird about that. It feels different than a sadness that when I'm sad about life. That is totally not under my control a lot of the times, and I don't know. Yeah, it's a different feeling altogether. I know there are many neurodivergent peeps who can't read or like watch a lot of media that's too intense, too sad. I'm sort of the opposite. I look for it a lot. So we just shoot the balloons. Yeah. There, and we also catch the chappas. Oh, well, I will have to end stream here. But I will do it with you off stream. Yeah, that was the point. We just shoot the balloons, Fan. Yes. And the bigger the balloon, the more tickets you get. So you get more for the brown ones, and then the blue one, the boss one, gives the most. To anyone who's new here. Thank you for asking, because there might be other new people in too. But it is that time where I do have to end stream. Let me... please stay with me, Twitch peeps. First, I have to say goodbye to YouTube peeps. Thank you so much for being here, YouTube peeps. You are very, very much appreciated. And I will be live on Thursday. I'll be live with Coral Island, and then we're back to Palia on Saturday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye, YouTube peeps.